What's up? This is the Sneaker Box Podcast with SneakerBarDetroit.com, sponsored by No Joke Kicks, located downtown Detroit. It's been a long week. How everybody been doing?
Everybody
been good.
I'm good, brother.
Guru's here on time today.
Yeah. You know what crazy thing is? I had a dream last night that I was late to the podcast.
Oh man,
I was in Tokyo with Floyd Mayweather. So no more ice cream.
Tokyo.
No
Floyd's
more,
not even in Tokyo right now. What are you talking about?
No more ice cream in group chats before bed. But it was good, though. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Okay, so last week was the first episode with the new crew, and I think I said in the last one that I was nervous and didn't know how everybody would receive the show.
Yeah,
but it's crazy because we was going to release it on that Friday, but after listening to it and having everybody kind of, you know, had this uncertainty about where the direction of the show is going to go, we released it that Thursday, and everybody liked it. Like, I haven't heard anything negative. I mean, it's funny, too, because I got messages from people. One guy on YouTube was basically like, you know, when he thought Jumpman and Sneaker Girl left, that the show was going to be ass. His exact words. He said ass in capital, so he meant what he said.
Man. He was serious.
Yeah, he was dead serious when he said ass. So, but he said he couldn't have been more wrong. So,
that's dope.
So everybody likes for some reason they think you funny, Scully, and they think you know what you're talking about, and they like you. So,
well, they're all wrong.
So, yeah, I know. Basically, we have a big people in rehab following. A lot of drug addicts listen to the show.
Oh, wow.
Pony owners.
I almost bought some the other day, too. I saw some for a good price.
Yeah.
So I was going to wear them, but I was like, nah, because I ain't trying to get
You weren't going to take them to SneakerCon. You was going to take it to the State Fair, huh?
Tell you, somebody show up on time, they feel real good about themselves. Right. Yeah. All right, so get that out of the way. So going through my hit list of releases that came out last week that I thought were hot. You had the Nike Air Max 90 Cork, the Nike Kyrie 1 Infrared, the Air Jordan Retro 7 Barcelona Days. Those were super limited. Mm-hmm. Super limited. I didn't know they was going to be that limited. Anybody know that?
No, not at all.
The company I work for, the company only got 540 pairs for 100 stores, so they were pretty limited.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
It was a hard find.
Very.
I woke up that morning thinking I could just waltz in the stores as usual, yeah. But everything was gone, so it was like a mad dash to find anything.
Luckily, get in, loser! We're going shopping.
So luckily, a few of my people looked out for me, and
What?
Yeah.
Man, okay. I guess No Joke Kicks don't love me no
more. Hey, I actually do have a size 14, but
I wear a 15.
Come on, man. Seven's run big, man. Everybody knows.
Well, I'm going to have to come by the store and try them on. Call him right now. Call Clue right now and tell him to hold that shit.
I'll be there later on, so.
How much they going for?
$6,000 for you.
Oh, for me?
For you.
Oh, no, dang.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man. I'm about to put in some overtime this week.
Hey.
Man. Dang. Yeah, I tried to call MJ. I was like, yo, hook him up.
Oh, no chance.
I walked in the store. Yeah, they was out of there.
Yeah.
Grade school was still sitting. Because when I got there, we wasn't even open, but they let me in.
Yeah.
And
did you work Saturday?
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately, no.
I didn't get no commission.
They had the Nike LeBron 12 EXT Rubber City. Those look, for me, they look nicer in person. I wasn't really feeling the picture.
Those were dope.
Yeah.
The concept, the theme behind them was really dope. And people really wanted that shoe for some reason, so.
Yeah, so it was nice.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to grab it this week, too.
The Concept Special Edition Asics Gel Light 3 25th Anniversary. The Bait Special Edition Asics Gel Light 5 Misfits. The 24 Kaladi Special Edition Diodora N9000 Toro. The Diodora Trident 90 CSW Paloma Gray, Nike Blazer Mid Premium Vintage Black. The Nike SB Stefan Janowski Max Wolf Gray Light Retro. I'm starting to get into these Stefan Janowskis. They're real casual. What? What did I say? You laughing at me?
You might as well just go ahead and buy you a skateboard, too, once you got one.
Man, I'm saying, though, they look like casual shoes. Forget the skateboarding stuff.
You can roll through the east side like Bart Simpson, huh?
See? Got jokes. The Nike Air Max 90 Oh, no, I skipped in the whole bunch. Adidas EQT Racer 2.0 Core Black, the Nike Air Max 90 Infrared Croc. Now, those is one of those things where it's like the remember the Mellow ones that came out, where it's like some stores released them early, some stores didn't. Yeah. It's the same situation with this. Some stores are selling them. Some stores don't even have them yet. So somehow Fila made it onto this list.
Here we go again with this Fila, man.
Fila overpass, man. I'm telling you, Atlanta hates us right now.
Yeah, man.
I actually talked to my man Mike Rich from Atlanta. Yeah, he was just like, man, y'all killing Atlanta with it.
Well, you know, Atlanta, man, I got love for Atlanta, especially Wish. I just talked to them over the weekend, as well as a few other good friends of mine down there. So we good. It's just the Fila thing, man. We got to drop it.
No, I'm with you on that. Yeah. We're about to start a revolution, non-Fila revolution.
Yeah, that might be the one. That might be one company that give us a shoe, though.
Shit.
I ain't burning. You keep the matches. I ain't burning.
I know we just ostracized. I know. I don't know. I mean, first of all, what shoe would you want to even do?
We'll do a Grand Hill. We from Detroit.
That'll work. Yeah,
that would. Yeah, that's true.
The only thing.
Yeah. No, I ain't got nothing against the Grand Hills. They good. That's like the one shoe Fila made decent. Nike Air Max 90 Red Velvet. I'm not feeling that shoe.
You know what? I ordered those, man, because a lot of, especially women, like those a lot, and I like them. Those are dope.
Oh no! I wear a size 15. I don't think I can get away with it as much as y'all can.
You would look,
it look ridiculous.
That's right.
Nike Dunk High Comfort Black Denim, Adidas Women's Tubular Runner Court Black, New Balance 574 Luau, Nike SB Free James Jarvis Pack, Nike Air Max 90 KJ CRD Ice Gray Mist and Dark Gray. Those are two different shoes. The Nike Air Max 95 Blue White, the JD Sports exclusive. Nike Air Max 2 CB 94 Denim. For some reason, everybody wanted those.
I couldn't find them.
I know. I was kind of surprised that people were going after them like they were.
The white and blue ones, they went nuts over.
The white and blue ones?
Yeah, they dropped a couple weeks ago.
Oh, the red, white, and blue.
Yeah. They
oh,
went
my
nuts
God.
for them. Blue foams up.
Man, Barkley getting a lot of love with these shoes. I feel like they're selling more now than they did when they first came out.
It's the hype.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Asics Gel Epirus White Black, Adidas ZX Flux NPS, Solid Gray Collegiate Royal, New Balance 997, Mode DV or Vi or whatever. I don't know. I just sound.
I don't know what those.
I don't know what that is, but it's not
Somehow
American.
They made it on the list.
It's not American. I know that. It looked good. Adidas EQT Racer 2.0 Solar Orange, Asics Gel Light 5 Tie Dye, Nike Air Max Lunar 1 Breeze Light Retro, the New Balance 996 Dark Blue Red, Adidas ZX Flux Splattered Toe.
I'm mad at that shoe, by the way.
Man, that shoe is nice.
It's a total ripoff of those Margielas. They have some Margielas that have like paint just splattered all over the toe, and they look just like it, same colors and everything. But
sure, it seems like everybody ripping off everybody nowadays.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
shout out to Kmart too, by the way.
We'll get to that. Yeah. So, and last but not least, the Puma Trinomic XT2 Plus Fluo Teal. Oh, by the way, last week, was it Scully? You asked me. We were talking about the ugliest shoe.
Yeah.
And I couldn't remember the name of the lady who collaborated with the shoe. I want to say it was a Reebok ventilator, and it was by Melody Asani. But she came out with an even uglier shoe this week. The Reebok Ventilator Python. That shoe is so horrible. I wish I had a picture of it right now to show you. Like, it's so god ugly. You looking it up? Okay, yeah. The Melody Asani, EHSANI Reebok Ventilator Python is so horrible. I got nauseous. Like, seriously, I want her to face charges, like, right now for making that shoe. She should be prosecuted in whatever state she's in. So, yeah. Pulling it up.
She's a nice looking woman.
Well, I wish she made her shoes as nice as she looked.
Here you go, taking shots.
I'm just saying, like, dude, that shoe is horrible. But I know you of all people are gonna find something nice about it.
I ain't say I would go out and buy it.
No, Guru, he cannot say anything bad about a shoe. Like,
yes,
I can pull out
I can.
Name an ugly shoe.
Jordan Velocities, Jordan Son of Mars lows. I can't stand those.
Yeah,
what's some other ones?
Because I'll go to the store, right, and I'll be like, this is trash, and he'll find something beautiful about it. Oh, the shoelaces look nice. Like, no, Guru.
But he says signature shoes, though. He don't say, like, other, like, little shoes like these ventilators or something. He'll say signature shoes. Like, those Kobe. Those are ugly. These Kobe's are dope. So signature shoes all look good? No, but if it doesn't look right on your size 15, you say it's ugly completely.
No. If it's ugly, it's ugly. Like, that's just There's no.
It can look dope in the size 10, but if it don't look right in size 15, you say it's all ugly. You disregard the whole shoe.
No, that's like saying this chick is cute if she dates this guy. Like, no, like she's ugly no matter who she dates.
No, that's how you act. I say whether she dates the ugly guy or she's still cold. You say if she dates a cute guy, she's good. She dates the ugly guy, she's trash.
No, it don't matter who you
Her
date.
whole
Like,
family's
if you trash, you trash. Like, there's no getting around that. All right, news, man. Get us into the news.
All right, we got Nike Store and Nike Sneakers app postponing weekend releases. All of the weekend releases from April 24th and the 25th were postponed indefinitely from Nike.com and the Nike Sneaker app. The scheduled releases were still available at retailers. No word on if the releases will appear on the website and app in the future. So I have this app, and my only thing is it's supposed to be an access code. They're supposed to email or send you, and it's a waiting list. Mm-hmm. It's like I've been looking for it for like a month and a half, and I still haven't got the access code.
And they're only going through like iPhone users for right now. Like I got the Android, so they're not even. I mean, I went through the same thing.
What does that tell you, sir?
Man, look, that means that iPhone or Apple just paid. You know what I'm saying? We all know Galaxy is better. But
I came from Samsung to iPhone, but in his defense, Samsung does make about 45% of the iPhone. So,
see, there you go. See,
Well,
see, there you go. There you go. Got quiet. Got quiet over there.
Apple never gives their phones away for free if you sign up.
Okay.
Ever.
Take shots, okay. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody know. Hit us up on Twitter. Everybody know Team Galaxy, right?
Yeah. Lamborghini doesn't have sales, you know?
Shots.
I was saying, ain't nothing but bullet holes in the studio today. Within the first, 10 minutes? Yeah. Oh, man.
What do the Stan socks become the NBA sponsor for the NBA? The NBA announced that Stans will be its official sock and that all NBA players will wear the company's product, which will include several graphic designs, special edition pairs for special occasions. As a part of the multi-year deal, which will begin next season, Stans will make socks for all the league's players in team colors. Those socks, along with limited edition socks made by Stans, will be sold at retail. Because the NBA considers the sock an accessory and not part of the uniform, even though players are required to wear them, the NBA is allowing Stans to have his logo on the sock, just like Spalding has his logo on the basketball. The market is at a critical time. Industry types question how many pairs of $20 basketball socks a 15-year-old could have. Stan saw this as a time to make a move and to knock out the incumbent FBF, the former official sock of the NBA, more than 15 years. At a meeting in New Orleans in February 2014 during All-Star Weekend, Clark Mazzocchi, executive president of the business development, slid an envelope to Lisa Pickenkoper, the NBA's vice president of licensing. She opened it and found a $1 million check inside. Koski said she asked if this was a real check, and I said it was. I want them to take us seriously, and that this is always something about $1 million check. Pickenkoper said the league started to see the sock craze grow 4 years ago and has watched it every year continue to grow by the triple digits annually. In its 5 years of business, Stans has grown at least 100% in business every year, generating tens of millions of dollars in annual revenue.
That's crazy. Dude sort of slid her a $10 million or a $1 million check just because,
he a boss.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I kind of like that move.
Hey, but we got to be.
Is that illegal though? Like, I'm trying to remember.
They do this in DC all the time. It's called lobbying.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. But we all know, it's okay for politicians, but anybody else.
That's what gets me with this. Like, lobbying is wrong and it creates unfair in politics, but yet you still do it. So it's almost like, you know what? You can be a pimp. Only thing you gotta do is go down to the city hall and register to be a pimp.
There you go. I'm down with that. I do like that move though. Like, he just slid her $1 million check.
But Stans, I like Stans though. I
definitely like it better than those NBA socks, which were trash.
Yeah, I saw some of the sketches they had, like the Cleveland Cavaliers C on it, and then the
But see, once again, I'm a simple dude. Like, I'm never gonna wear those socks, ever. But I get it though.
Stan socks?
Huh?
You never gonna wear Stan socks?
Probably not. Like, I don't need all those graphics.
Stance is
All
nice.
of them ain't got a lot of graphics.
I mean, okay, well, I'll wear some decent ones, like in the code where I got some pants on or whatever. I wear some nice
No, that's what we wear ours. But I think Stans has the dress sock feel, but with the elite sock quality. Right. It's not too thick. It's not too thin.
No, I ain't knocking them. I heard it got good quality. It's just I'm not into everybody got the sock with the crazy designs. I'm not into that. Like, I let my shoes to the top.
You can also find Stance and Nojo Kicks.
NojoKicks.com?
Yeah, and NojoKicks.com.
There you go. Y'all got 2 locations, right? No?
Yes, sir.
Birmingham and Detroit.
Yeah.
Moving on that.
Hey.
Then we're gonna go to this next topic where if Caesar can't make it to Nojo, he makes it here. Kmart releases their version of the Air Jordan 3.
Lucky for me, they don't make a size 15.
Kmart recently designed two of their own versions of the Air Jordan 3 called the Drive and the Commander.
The
Even
Drive.
used the colorways names of Sport Blue and True Blue for both models.
Shit,
Both shoes are made by Catapult Footwear, a Kmart exclusive brand.
Now, here's what's
Catapult.
funny, though. Like, because everybody's clowning it. Like, obvious. I mean, they so obvious.
Yeah.
But everybody's clowning it. It was that Jack Slade. Like, actually, it was like, he actually got, like, emotional. Like, dude was like, everybody's making fun of the shoe, and he remembers when he had to buy the shoe when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Because at some point, everybody had Kmart shoes. At some point.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And chances are you got the knockoffs now. I don't know when they started doing the knockoffs.
But see, my mom never did me dirty like that. She ain't gonna put me in the.
But see, I would rather just go all the way. Like, give me some Pro Wings, like that look like nothing, right?
Yeah, right.
Because if you
Let
get
them
the ones
have
that
their
try to look like something,
Yeah.
that's
You get
even
talked
worse.
about,
Yeah.
Or just give me like the standard brown boot. Like nobody knows what these are.
No logo.
Right, no nothing.
I'm just saying, it's just
Man.
you gonna show up in some obviously fake retro Jordan 3s.
Yeah.
That's
So
not cool.
what's the sale price on those?
Oh, I think it's like 19. One is $19, and the other one is
way.
$29.
How would you know?
Terrible.
How you know Caesar?
Because I had to look it up. They don't make a size 15. I would have bought a pair just to bring them in.
Yeah, you
laugh
bought
at
them. It was like double bag them, please.
Yeah, whatever.
I put them in a Nojo Kicks bag.
Nah, don't do that, man.
Yep.
right.
How much would I get for them if I brought them down? Can I bring it down? Nojo Kicks. If I ever see that shoe on the wall, I'm just gonna walk back out.
Dude, I'm gonna walk out.
Put them next to the Air Max.
What?
Jeez.
Lord behold.
I can't even get a charger for $19 for the Air Max, dude. Like, come on, man.
They got their own special charger.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, mine's just broke, so I gotta get another one.
Yours just broke.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
All right. Michael Jordan signed rookie Nike Airship sold for $71,000. Back in December of 1984, a 15-year-old L.A. Lakers ball boy named Khalid saw Michael Jordan warming up before the game and asked him for his shoes. 30 years later, Khalid sold them for $71,000 in an interview with Jack Slade. He explains in detail how he was able to get the shoes and then sell them decades later.
Man, first of all, if I ever had a shoe that was worth $71,000, I don't know. Like, first thing I would do is go to Nojo Kicks and buy some more shoes.
What shoe was it?
The
Airship. So they were still kind of designing and waiting for the final product for the Jordan 1.
Yeah.
So he wore the Nike Airship
Yeah.
for a few games.
You ever seen the pictures where they kind of transitioned from the airships and they was coming up with different concepts? Mm-hmm. Horrible looking shoes. But I wonder, I wonder if they're ever going to bring those. They should just go ahead and make them available. Just go ahead and make them.
What, Airship?
Yeah. Because at this point, everybody knows that. I mean, you should know by now that the airships were the ones that got banned and everything like that. So I think it would be kind of cool for them to release the airships.
That'd be dope. Only for those rebellious people who want to wear stuff like that.
Say what now?
I think they wouldn't sell like that, though.
You don't think they would?
Because people so stuck on a logo and branding. Oh, it's not Jordans. I could sit there all day at my job and be like, man, Jordan wore these for the...
Man,
and they'll be
what?
like, nah, I want Jordans.
But let them drop like 1,000 pair worldwide. And
That's my point.
A special commemorative Jordan
Exactly.
box.
Yes.
It'd be worth like
A wooden
6,000.
hand-whittled box. Yeah, like, dude, yeah. All you got to do is make it limited and they going to sell. That's all you got to do.
That's just a wrap.
Make it a House of Hoops exclusive.
Right.
She ain't paying attention. All right.
My bad. I was
Nope.
reading up on that airship.
Let me take a selfie.
Wow. Defendants plead guilty to stealing $680,000 in rare sneakers. The remaining defendants in the Nike sample theft ring, Tung Wing Ho and Jason Keating, pled guilty to their charges.
Say that name again?
Stop.
Tung Wing Ho. I just want to let me get number 3 sweet and sour with that. Jason Keating pled guilty to their charges that faced a federal criminal trial. The Portland Business Journal reported that both defendants pled guilty to their charge of conspiracy to transport, receive, and sell stolen goods. Other charges stemming from the case have since been dropped by the government.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Ho and Keating were part of the theft ring that orchestrated the theft and sale of rare promo sample of Nike shoes. Their co-defendant, Kyle Yamaguchi, pled guilty to his charges earlier this year. The government has recommended a sentence for 1 year and 1 day for Ho and Keating.
Not funny, Ho and Keating. It's funny though because earlier in the year I kind of read the story. Kyle Yamaguchi was the first one that got like busted, and he totally like ratted out his
Frank Lucas, the whole operation,
basically. No, I mean, but the way he did it though, like dude did a PowerPoint presentation.
Oh wow!
Like dude, like basically, like he ain't just snitched. Like he basically like broke it down,
Told the whole
wrote a song about it, wrote a ballad, did a PowerPoint presentation, like sold him out. So he's getting probation, like no jail time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I'm like, all three of them did it. Like, so why is he getting like no jail time? And you know they recommended 1 year and 1 day for everybody else.
Snitching, man.
Dude, same snitches, man.
That's crazy. But my thing is, I was always wondering, like, man, how do you get those samples? And now I understand that this is almost like the drug game.
But basically, I mean, they just as valuable.
Yeah.
Wow.
All I know is I wonder if Jim Jones got them fake Ray Allens from him.
Man.
He's still just trying to act like those are real.
I mean, you got to, bro. You just can't just be like, all right.
At some point, you just got to own it. Be like, you know what?
Hey, Big Boy went through it. Kevin Hart went through it. You got to say, yo, I got. People have more respect for you because they know how fakes are nowadays. The fakes are even looking. There's some fakes that make Jordan do a double take. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It just be on it. Just like, yo, I got caught. Somebody hit me up, whoop, and then be done with it.
I mean, you got to be really educated nowadays to know the fakes.
yes.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
but like this, I don't know if it's like sneaker news or I can't remember who it is. I want Sneaker Watch, but there's a video. Like there's two videos. There's one where he's calling a guy that is well known for having a lot of samples, and he's kind of like an expert on it. So like they call him in to kind of look at it. So him and Jim Jones in one video are like talking on the phone, and Jim Jones is like basically literally saying that he got the shoes before Ray Allen. Like how he got Ray Allen shoes before Ray Allen got them, I don't know. Which sounds ridiculous just coming out of my mouth, so I don't know how it sounded when it came out of his mouth.
Yeah.
But then there's another video where the guy actually gets the shoe in hand and like he's breaking down why it's a fake.
Gets Jim Jones shoe?
Yeah, like Jim Jones sent it, like Sneaker Watch kind of mediated.
Oh, okay.
And
He should have thought twice.
yeah. I mean, just say you got man. I mean, you look at the pictures. I mean,
The collar of the shoe looks like a low mid.
And then the bottom is infrared instead of red.
I seen James Harden with a pair on at a game, but he's on Nike, so it's a little bit more believable for him to attain a pair. And
Right.
I have what was the dude named Perfect Pair, the guy who owns all the casinos.
Yeah.
Like he has his sample collection is like if I saw him with a pair, it'll be more believable because his sample collection is ridiculous. Like
Right, yeah.
it's me, Ray Allen,
He got
and
the
Jordan.
money to do it.
Yeah, so
I saw him. What was it? Like last year when Michael Jordan turned 50, a couple years ago, and like ESPN did like this big special on it.
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago.
Yeah, and
they had to do a 3-part with Nice Kicks with his shoe segment.
yeah, it's crazy.
He had Quad 54 military blue 4s. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Man. And so they were interviewing people online. They were waiting to get some Jordan, and he had on the like one of the few pairs of the. Remember they came out the anniversary all white pair.
Yeah.
But they came out with like few. I don't know if it's a sample or not, but few all black ones.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
And he was saying he paid like 12 G's for it.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
They had a pair at when I went to Chicago SneakerCon. There was a pair there, man. The Blackout 11s. It was crazy. They wanted like 50 back then, though.
Yeah, so it's crazy though. Like I wish I had $12,000 of like fuck you money.
Bro, you just take some Gamma 11s and just take them to El Capi or something. You just black out.
It's not the
everything,
same
though.
though.
It's the same.
It's
man.
not the same.
Who gonna say something?
We know.
I know. That's the only thing that matters. Like I know they fake. It's not.
Yeah.
I can't sleep at night.
No, you got a fake pair of shoes.
Exactly. Got some customs.
They customs, man. Customs are hot right now.
I mean, all you gotta do is just get like a Sharpie and like color in the Jumpman.
Nah. They got to be done the right way.
Oh, you want me to get my shoes faked out the right way?
I don't consider
Customs is not fake. Like
I know.
I don't consider customs fake.
if you buy a Phantom and you take it to the custom shop and they do a paint job and put rims, it's still a Phantom.
Right, so
It's
yeah,
just- you know
it's
what I'm
just
saying?
I ain't
details.
mean
Shoes.
fake.
But if you
fake.
take a 300 and get a Phantom body kit,
But I'm saying like, but what? That's what I'm saying. Like, but like,
Fake,
I meant like fake. Like, I'm gonna get them customized, but I'm gonna try to pass them off as a legitimate color.
Like you couldn't get like some 4s and then get them painted as Encores and say you got Encore 4s.
That's my point.
You know, no,
yeah, that's
that
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
count.
Exactly.
But
that doesn't count. You just told me to take them to
that, but that's Encore 4s, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so it depends on the shoe.
It was like 13 pair, right?
Is it? Was it 13?
Yeah,
you would know.
It was Eminem and his friends. They got it.
Eminem,
13 pairs. Wow.
I think I remember I watched a little Burn Rubber segment. I think one of the dudes from Burn Rubber wanted a pair, and so they was wanting one for Cecil Fielder, so they called Paul Rosenberg. They got together. So Eminem gave Prince Fielder. He gave him a pair, and then in return he gave him an autograph back. I had watched that video log, but
I've only held one pair in
I
my
do?
entire life.
No, you ain't do nothing. No, I'm looking at the screen.
Oh.
She feeling good. You showed up late. That's
it's a phone. I'll get it.
all right, so I guess we got another caller on the line. Was this JC? Was he Florida on the way to Beantown, Boston? What's up, JC?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, y'all? How's it going?
How you doing?
how you doing, man?
Hey, good. Hey, I want to say I've been a listener since day one. Seen
Thank you.
the podcast day one, and I think this is great that you guys taking calls and answering people's questions and all that stuff. That's really good for the community, man.
Oh,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.
No, definitely. I'm waiting. Can't wait till Thursday now. My questions are, I got two questions. Number one, I noticed lately that whenever there's a release online, that release sells out like in an hour or two. However, when I go to the local mall stores or when I walk around, I do my legwork, whatever, I see the shoes actually sitting on there. So my question to you guys is, do you think that now people are becoming more of, internet buyer type of whatever instead of, going do the legwork, go to the actual store, get that person-to-person connections that you don't get online? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Well,
It's just more convenient.
that and what city do you live in?
Well, like I said, I travel both. I go here in Tampa and I go back to Boston on monthly basis.
So my thing would be, I would think it's just like, in heavy populated cities, they would send just a lot of shoes, and then for the states that may not receive any, like the Montanas and the North Dakotas, like you wouldn't think they would get like exclusive stuff. So I would think the people that really are interested in sneakers are probably ordering or like overseas or stuff like that. I think that's why online would tend to go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think also too, there's more traffic online than there is in the mall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody in the world can come to one site and shop at the same time. Not everybody in the world can come at the mall at the same time and shop. You know? So I think that too. And a lot of times people are starting. There was a wave of buying online then with the bots and people getting kicked out of their carts. They're like, I'm straight on this. So they start going back to the stores.
Yeah, I've always been that way. I consider that like old school now. Like everybody's going online and whatever, but I would rather get that shoe that day physically in my hand. Like I hate waiting for stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I think the same way. And also, like, you don't think that he has to do anything with Nike maybe pushing more stuff to the actual retailers and keeping less online, or it's just, more people feel it's more convenient to actually do it online and wait for a week or so and getting the shoes instead of going to the local mall and get them there?
It might be like convenient actually getting it online, because I know we do a lot of raffles now. You see a lot of people coming in putting tickets in the boxes, and that stops a lot of people coming in first come first serve. So it takes more out the day to actually come inside the mall when you're not gonna get a shoe till 6 to 9 o'clock. Right. Instead of you can just buy it online and know you have it. So that might be another reason why people actually shop online.
Right. That's
all right.
Point.
And my second question was if you guys got any thoughts or info on what has been going on with Nike as, like, in the past 3 weeks, just pushing their releases, not just J's, but Air Maxes and everything. It's like every time you're waiting for a release, then they send a tweet like the day before, hey, sorry, we're going to have to push it back or whatever. Does any of you got any input on that? Is it like a supply type of problem? Is it a logistic problem? Or is it them just, I don't know, whatever? I wanted to know if you guys got any input on that. Because it's been happening for like the past 3 weeks.
To be honest, as working at a shoe store that I work at, we'll get like the prime example with the red foam posits. We got them in, and then the gray school didn't come for like 2 weeks later. And I was told that there was some people were striking at some of the shipping places.
Yeah.
So there were issues, and then Nike, if they don't see a big enough hype or enough hype as they want it, they'll kind of press off or hold off on it until they see like a demand or a hype for it. Till they can, okay, now the demand ain't high enough yet. Let's hold off on this. And okay, now we got big enough buzz, we can drop them now.
Right.
I think it's that too, and sometimes some of these companies, Foot Locker, Villa, wherever, they'll complain like, "Yo, we getting our head chewed off because you ain't making enough shoes." You know what I'm saying? You making them limited, but at the same time, people getting upset because they don't speak to you directly; they speak to us.
Right.
So maybe they holding off to trying to get them some more shoes or increase demand, or never know what's going over there. Especially in communist countries, because I've learned that the communist countries, when they blow, Nike only pays them 15 cents an hour or whatever, the communist countries dictates the wages for the factory.
Right.
So Nike says, okay, I want to build my factory in China. China dictates the wages for the workers. So Nike pays, China, then they disperse the money.
Right.
So I just think this could be a numbers thing. Nike's never going to really tell you because they've always been, kind of quiet. But it could be from allocation issues to shipping problems to not enough buzz or hype around the shoe. So you never know, but those 3 or 4 things would probably be the number one reason.
I would say it's 2 things because I know one, customs. There's been a lot of strikes at different shipping yards around the country, and then 2, Nike. They've built their whole company on that whole creating demand, and I think they did the same thing with the Chrome foam posits. Because I heard that they had a release way after the fact in Canada with some Chromes. That they had more than what they said they had during All-Star Weekend. Yeah. But when you limit the supply, you create that huge demand. And so that might be one reason why they're... So it might be, like you said, twofold and whatnot. JC, I got a question for you, though.
What's up?
Now, you said you travel from Boston and Tampa, right, back and forth all the time?
Yeah.
You a truck driver or something, or what?
I'm a what?
You a truck driver?
No. I'm in the military, and I travel. My family is in Tampa, my wife and daughter. But I'm stationed up there in Massachusetts. It was one of those things I didn't see coming. So I go over there, I do my work, and then at least like once a month I travel back here and spend like 5 days with them or whatever, then head back out, do my thing, and keep doing that for like the next year or so.
All right, man. Well, thank you for your service, man.
Yeah,
always salute the military.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yes.
I got a brother in the...
man,
hey, what branch of the military are you in?
Say again?
What branch of the military are you in?
Marines.
Oh, yeah. That's my brother, yeah. My brother's in the military, too, in the Marines. So, yep.
All right.
All right, man. Thank you.
Man. Appreciate it.
Take care, man.
Thanks for taking the time.
Yep.
Thank you. No
All
problem.
right, later.
Yep. All right. So, anyway, you got any more news?
I will do this last one. Nike lawsuit against its former designers isn't looking too good. A lawyer representing Dennis, what's this? How you say this?
Dennis
Dekovich, Mark Dose, and Mark Miner filed a motion that disputes Nike claims of stealing their company's trade secrets. According to the lawyer, Nike combed through 27 electronic devices and nearly 70,000 pages of documents without finding any hard evidence that its secrets were compromised. Earlier this month, Nike fired back at the trio's claim that their privacy rights had been violated. Nike argued that the snooping was fair game because it owned the devices, followed the brand's electronic communication policy. The next development will take place in early May, where Nike deposed Dekovich and Venice.
Well, at least they dispose them in a nice city.
So Dennis, the dude who made the...
If you're going to be grilled, at least be grilled in a nice Italian villa.
For those who know, Dennis was the man behind the Municipal soccer shoe that did really well. Mark Dose was designing the Barkley Posits and the Penny Fives. And then Mark Miner, I think he was more over the Nike free runs and things of that nature. So when those 3 guys together leave and go to Adidas, Nike's feeling a certain way. But at the same time, my mom always told me anybody can leave you. And,
right.
and the same thing goes here. Is like if you're not paying people or showing they appreciate it, from whether it's from Kanye to your designers to your athletes, for
Why
Steph
you don't
Curry.
throw Kanye in that?
I mean, because he left Nike because he wouldn't get bright. He went to Adidas where these guys went.
Apples and oranges.
How? They both left Nike to go to Adidas.
I mean, where's he going to go to Reebok? Who's owned by Adidas?
I'm pretty sure they go from 100 million. He would have went to Reebok too.
Huh?
That's Adidas. Adidas own Reebok.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, that's my point. Like, where else are we gonna go? Fila?
I don't know. Asics. Start his own.
Asics.
I start his own company, Sway.
You ain't got all the answers. So I mean, but the whole, I don't know. I'm interested to see how this thing plays out because, you know, Nike's acting like they got all this evidence to prove that they that this whole thing was orchestrated and they took, you know, some trade secrets and.
I think the reason was the Z Fluxes and the Tubulars look similar to the Roshi runs, and then those with the Prime knits look like the Fly knits. So I think Nike's always really, when you guys get over here, these shoes start miraculously coming from Adidas. So I think that's probably why they're feeling salty.
Well, I guess. I don't know, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if it's a case of them feeling salty or if it's, like, legitimate. Like, that's what I'm kind of worried. I mean, I want to know how this thing plays out. I'm kind of keeping my eye on it. This has been one of the more titillating sneaker stories in the past year. All right. So, anyway.
It's a phone. I'll get it.
If you don't know him by now, like, I don't know what rock you've been under, but Bullard RC been one of the biggest sneaker reviewers on YouTube. Has like over 170,000 followers. Dude is real huge, and we're honored to have him on the show today. What's up, Bull?
How y'all doing?
What's up?
What's going on, man?
What's good? What's good?
Man, appreciate you being on the show today, man. You our first interview.
Yeah, man. I kind of feel honored, low key, kind of.
I know. Is it like the biggest honor you have ever had in your life?
I'd say so.
Okay. So it's gonna be pretty hard to top it. So like, if you won like the Congressional Medal of Honor, like that would be second to this.
I'd be like, yeah, maybe. I mean, I might take first though, slightly.
All right. Real quick. We're about to get into sports. You watch. I'm pretty sure you watching the games. Who you got coming out the West and coming out the East?
You want to know something funny?
What's that?
So a guy who reviews basketball shoes that doesn't watch sports.
Oh, don't say it.
What?
Oh, wow.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say
Doesn't
it.
that be kind of funny?
Don't say it.
Yeah,
Dang.
I don't though. I really
What?
don't.
Why not?
I don't know. As a kid, I used to play sports, so I always took more fun in playing than in watching them. I never really dug into it like that for real. I mean, I don't know. My dad tried to get me to watch sports, but I'm just like,
All right, so what do you watch then? Why everybody's watching sports? What are you watching?
Netflix.
Netflix?
It's not bad.
So you watching Breaking Bad reruns on Netflix, everybody else is watching the game?
Nah, I'm actually in Lost right now. I'm trying to
Lost?
finish that out. Yeah, Lost.
I'm gonna need so much therapy after this.
I think you might be highly disappointed with the way that show ended, but I don't know.
Trust me, I don't know how it is. I just heard that it's bad. So
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So anyway, you've been doing this for a long time. You got a lot of followers. But it's funny because I was looking at your older videos and like it looked like when you started, like you was like 11 or something. Like how old were you when you first started?
I was 16.
15?
16.
16.
You know, like just 5 years off. Be straight.
No, because I was looking like because there was one video in particular, like you had like a blue shirt on and like a chain, and it looked like you had just came home from school, from like private school. And I was like, how old is he? Like, what? This 10-year-old is doing this review video.
This is weak.
No.
Nah. It was 2011. So yeah, I think it was, about 16.
So is that when you started, 2011?
Yeah, basically, it was like at the end of 2010, started 2011, basically. So I just say 2011.
Right. So what was your first sneaker?
First sneaker that I bought and reviewed was a pair of Air Max 95s. It was like, I think they were called the Hot Lava joints, and they were basically almost an infrared kind of colorway, like infrared. Then you had like your grays. There wasn't really any white. It was just like an off-white color.
Right. So that shoe got it started for you. Like, was that the shoe that got you like into sneakers?
No. Actually, my most memorable like sneaker probably be like I think the Christmas of 2000 or 2001. It was actually a pair of like all black Air Force Ones, like this the high ones with the straps, and they had the gum bottoms. And then my friend down the street, my friend named Corey, he got like gray and white Air Force Ones, and they're like mids. So those are probably some of the most, remembered shoes. And then like when I go through old pictures, I see me wearing like Griffey's, which is actually probably Ken Griffey is my favorite baseball player. Once again, I really didn't watch it, but to me when I was a kid, he was the coolest because he had the coolest shoes. So I also have like not an extensive Griffey collection because my favorite Griffey is Air Max, the Griffey Air Max 2 or the Air Max Griffey 2s, whichever one. But yeah, and then I got like pictures wearing like pennies. I remember my Air Jordan 18s. Like growing up as a kid, my dad made sure because I did play sports like baseball, basketball, whatever. I always had like new stuff, new gear. So that's how I kind of got into shoes and clothes and stuff.
Right. It's funny when you mention Ken Griffey because when you think about like all the athletes Nike had, like sometimes he gets lost in the shuffle. Yeah. You remember Penny, you remember Bo, of course you remember Mike.
Right.
Sometimes you forget that Ken was in that.
Ken Griffey was like the Penny Hardaway. He was killing at a young age, just killing records. Then he had that ankle injury, and then an knee injury, and it was like, man, because he was getting, not only was he knocking home runs, he was getting golden gloves. He was climbing up the wall, snagging them.
Yeah. He was killing them out there. So like I said before, you got 175 subscribers on YouTube. Was there like a point where you had like a steady flow, all of a sudden it just like jumped up, it just spiked up to like this huge follower base?
It probably didn't. It probably didn't spike up until I'd probably say April of 2 years ago. Yeah, I'd probably say about 2 years ago, April.
2 years ago, April.
Yeah.
So what did it go from like 10,000 to like 100?
Yeah, I think it started moving real fast. Like, it took me a while. It took me a while to get to even like 8,000 or 9,000. But, it's a lot different these days. You can grow it. You can kind of grow on YouTube a lot faster these days because it's more of a known thing. When I started, it wasn't a lot of people doing like shoe reviews, but now it's like a thing. Like, it's a really big thing. So I got in there like way early. So that's probably kind of leading to why I have so many followers because I've been doing it for a while.
Right.
Not as long as some other people, but I've been doing it for longer than a lot.
Right, but it seems like you have like the most followers. I mean, what do you think is the reason why you have such a huge following?
Part of it is just getting in there early, but at the same time, I gotta say that part of it is effort on my side,
right?
Because a lot of people make shoe review videos, but some people kind of lose their steam. Like, they'll get into it, they'll start recording, and then they just, they don't really have time. It doesn't turn over as fast as they want it to, so they just kind of let go of it. I just kind of stuck with it in a way.
Right.
And then, I stuck with it, learned how to edit better than, what I was editing, kind of innovate on certain ideas, and just try not to get lazy. You know, I try not to get lazy, and I get lazy sometimes, but we
all do.
Just try to stay on top of it. Yeah, exactly. I just try to stay on top of it, innovate, and do stuff that I like. If you're doing videos and stuff that you don't like or whatever, then just filler videos and stuff, you kind of get tired of it.
Right. Yeah. So at what point did the company start reaching out to you?
Probably, I have to say, last year.
Last year?
Yeah, last year. I had a few different things with small companies on like Instagram, like sending me like maybe a shirt or something like that. But like when I started getting hit with the finish lines and the champs and stuff like that, I think that all started somewhere in last year.
Right. So I noticed in your videos, like, you don't just do review videos. You got your vlog. I seen one video where you picked up Tony Wilde from the airport, which is crazy. And then you got the lace videos. Let me ask you about the lace videos. Why? Like, why? I was looking at them like, people really do this? Like, is that a...
Yo, like, y'all will be so surprised at the questions that I'm asked every day on stuff and the videos that I'm asked to do.
What? What's the craziest request?
What do I put in my hair? I think that's probably one of them.
What does that have to do with
Oh man, serious?
No, trust me. You'd be surprised. People really want to know. People really take interest, which I can't knock. I can't knock them, but there's some weird questions.
Yeah, that'd be one of them. So anyway, with you having this big profile, do you get noticed a lot in public?
Yeah, I get noticed. It's more so. I mean, kind of locally, since my sisters are still in like high school,
right?
Like they know people that watch me, so like they'll be like, "Yeah, these people don't believe you're my brother." Da da da. This and that. So I mean, I got a pretty dope fan base. Shout out to anybody in Virginia and anyone who watches me, but Virginia in particular. But yeah, I mean, I would get noticed in the mall. I remember one time I was in the mall and this kid's mom walked up to me and she was like, do you make YouTube videos? So I was just kind of caught off guard. I was like, Pearson Magoda, I needed some earrings. And a mom walked up to me like, hey, do you make YouTube videos? Like, I thought she watched me or something, but it was her kid. And I was like, oh, okay. So I met him, took pictures and stuff. So yeah, I meet people from time to time.
Well, that's cool. That's real cool. Now, I know you got like a ton of shoes, but is there like one shoe you don't have that you desperately want?
Probably the Platinum Air Yeezy 2s. I don't want to be the Yeezy, the quick pick Yeezy guy, but it was a shoe that I almost actually got like on release, and that I really liked, and I really liked it more than the blinks are cool, but I like the pure platinum, so that's definitely a shoe that I would like.
And nothing wrong with the Yeezys.
Do you?
And one more to toss in there. A pair of 1999 Cement Floors. If I could get those two, it'd be straight.
Oh yeah,
I got a pair of those.
You want to sell us on?
What size you wear, bro?
I wear like 11.5 to 12.
Ah man, see, I wear 10.5.
I wear 11.5. I'm gonna get some things off of you, man.
All right, so I mean, do you even go to the store anymore to buy shoes, or I mean, how do you go about getting your shoes now?
I mean, most of my stuff is online, but also I do just go to the store. Like, these days, like, especially with Jordans and stuff, it's 200. Like, I just chance them. And I chance myself on getting Jordans on purpose just so I may not have to spend that money.
Right.
I'll wait. I don't do ticket systems. Usually I don't, go sign up. I just wake up in the morning and go and see if I can get them. If I can't, that's fine. I keep 200 in my pocket. And if I can, cool. Now, if I really, really, really want them and, I want to make sure I lock them down, then that's when I see if I can make some calls and see what's going on. I try to see what I can do.
Hey,
but
I ain't mad at you. We all do it.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that's kind of how I go about it. I mean, either chance it, go to the store and kind of try to secure one, or I mean, if anything, I use social media mostly, like Twitter and Instagram and stuff. People are always selling, trying to make some money. So I go on there, search for deals, and you see what I can come out with.
I can't help it that I'm popular.
I mean, at this point, I was gonna say, at this point, I mean, people should know you by now. Like, I mean, do they not just hook you up? Like, at least hold the shoe for you?
It depends. I got certain spots where I can kind of, finesse a little bit, but not everywhere. I'm not that cool yet. So.
What? You got 170,000 followers. I mean, I would beg to differ. So I guess everybody has like a horror story, like, when they go, like the worst, craziest release that they went to. You got any of those?
It would be the Concord release in 2011.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember that.
It was basically the Concord release was just it was horrible.
Like, what happened?
For me, I was out at the mall. I went with my friend actually, and just to cut a short story, I basically went to sleep, and when I woke up, people were running. Now, this mall that's actually closing now, it's called Military. So it was the best sneaker mall, but it was the worst mall to go to. Like, if you wanted to get shot, I feel like you go to Military.
So it's like Eastland here in Detroit.
Yeah, see, listen, Military probably has none on Detroit, like none at all. But what happens is, you know, we're sleeping in our chairs, and I wake up, and all I hear is people running. So, like, I get up, I'm groggy, I'm picking up my chair, I'm running, I'm, like, stumbling because I just woke up. And basically what happens was, like, they moved the line a weird way. People started running, pushing, and stuff like that. And the way they organized the lines was just incorrect. It was just wrong. Like, we had been there since 9 o'clock at night, and I think they started moving the lines at around, like, 1 or 2 in the morning. Not to mention that they turned all the lights off in the parking lot, and people were racing around in their cars, like, driving really fast towards the lines and then, like, peeling out at the last minute. Like, people almost died.
Wow.
Like, I don't know why, but, yeah. And when they opened up the door, they were trying to cycle in 10 people. This was in the morning.
Right.
They were trying to cycle in 10 people at a time. You know, of course, it's the concourse. So as soon as they opened the door, people bum rushed it, right?
Right.
So then they separated the lines with canines. Like, they bring out canine dogs from the police cruisers or whatever.
So they treat y'all like South Africans.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Exactly.
Just like the Walking Dead meets or Jordan release.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they had dogs out there, and they told, like, half of the line, which is, of course, the front half of the line, to leave. So, of course, me and my friend were in that part of the line, so we left, but we went to the other side of the mall. His mom talked to the security guard, convinced him that we knew people, and then, you know, we just gave her our money, and she went in there, got the shoes, and came out. We did, like, a backdoor deal, though. Like, they had to slide the shoes out of Foot Locker. Like, the backdoor Foot Locker, and told us to get out of there. So that was an interesting one.
It sounds like it, man. It's crazy. So I'm you know, you've been around long enough, especially when you consider YouTube reviews in the beginning to now. Like, what do you see as the differences from then to now? Good or bad?
Right, definitely editing. My voice probably is another thing. Clothing choices, but I mean, it was kind of like what was hot back then. I used to be real big in the LRG.
Right.
Like, super big in the LRG. That was back in, like, Aeropostale days, like Aeropostale V-Nex and stuff. Like, that was way back there. But, I mean, of course, I try not to say a lot of my videos, which isn't that interesting. But for someone like me, like, I try to make sure that I look at the camera, don't say keep it fluent. And my dad actually really been on me lately to actually make sure I know about what I'm talking about.
Right.
Like, if it is a shirt, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, of course, like you mentioned earlier, sports. I actually got a Wade Boggs Tampa Bay Rays jersey. I didn't know who Wade Boggs was at all. Like, I didn't know. So I was just like, I like the jersey. I like the Tampa Bay Rays logo. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have no idea. But my dad explained it to me, like, you should probably learn some of that stuff. He's a Hall of Famer, Wade Boggs.
Right.
This and that.
Well, that's dope. I guess if you had a beef with sneaker culture like nowadays, what would your beef be?
Say it one more time.
If you had a beef with the way sneaker culture was today, what would your beef be?
People being so worried with other people, like with their business,
right?
Or like what they have, or just the negativity in general. Kind of like I want to one up like everyone kind of mentality. I feel like, especially with like Instagram and like social media stuff,
right?
Like, with stuff like that, and that's not even just sneaker culture, that's just life. It kind of makes people feel like they can't appreciate what they have sometimes. Because there's this person posting this or whatever, and I mean, everyone is on the same playing field. I mean, if you want to go out there, you can get it, but I feel like it kind of makes people feel like less, in my opinion. And then it doesn't help when you post a picture or you're out on YouTube trying to do something, trying to build, you know, maybe you're a young guy and then you got people come to your channel with negativity. It doesn't really help you.
Right. You get a lot of trolls?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, of course.
Like, what's the worst thing somebody said about you?
I don't even know if, I can't really think of a worst. I can think of probably, like, the stupidest stuff.
Okay.
Because there's nothing really, because the thing with trolls is, like, it's not bad because none of it is, like, true to a point. It's just more so like what they see in the video,
right?
And they kind of interpret that into their little troll comment. Like, you know, I made a new video on my new car. Of course, I'm 21 and like I live in my house, so of course, the first thing people say is, "Oh, wow, you bought that nice car, bro. You should have bought an apartment." Da da da. You know, young guys don't know how to live these days. You know, they need to get their priorities straight, but they only see but so much. People on the internet only see what you can show them. So like they kind of they kind of figure that they know everything about you because you put everything out there. But trust me, they really don't know. Like my garage door in my house, when I did the video, is not redone. And the funny thing is, somebody was like, "Yo, that's a nice car, but you live in a shit house." And I was like, "I'm so surprised that you can tell how well." I was like, "I'm so surprised you can tell how well maintained my house is by the garage door that we haven't redone yet." But there is a pull out back with a diving board and a deck. And I don't understand. I mean, of course, these are my personal. Like, I don't own this, but at the same time, it's just like I kind of feel like, not only am I disrespected, like it kind of disrespects my family because that's my family's house, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I gotta fire it up, and then sometimes I just I'm usually just chill. I usually just play with people.
Right.
I usually agree with them or whatever. Like I got one dude who is always on my channel. Every time he comes around, like once in a while, when I make like a bigger purchase or something real cool, like the car once again, like he'll always come on there and just talking mad shit all the time. Like, yo, you're young. I got my own place, my own crib. Yeah, exactly. I got my own place, my own crib. You know, this dude don't even got his own crib, and he's a bum. I wear fresher clothes. I got Louis V belts. I got Hermes belts. Da 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 da. Like I live by myself.
You know what's funny?
Dog,
if you was to go find that guy, he's probably like some 13-year-old kid in Utah somewhere.
Yeah.
No. He's a real guy.
Really?
He's a real guy.
What?
That's crazy.
He made like 2 or 3 videos now.
Ooh.
He made like 2 or 3 videos. I don't think they're there anymore now though, because I definitely commented on them.
Oh, look
I
out!
think he just erased the footage.
He coming for your throne.
I guess so. I mean, I'm chilling though.
But yeah. So I know you a lot of you friends with Tony or whatnot. You friends with a lot of other prominent sneakerheads on YouTube? Because me and you talked, and I told you I felt like some of them like get this inflated egos from being on YouTube, and I mean that kind of separates you because you cool, but like,
I mean, for me, it's like I wouldn't say some people had I'm gonna keep 100. Some people had problems with not because of them personally. It was more so of me being on YouTube and the effort that I put into some of my videos. And then seeing them like do videos and stuff and like, I don't know, just not put as much effort into them, but people still eat it up. Like you'd be surprised, like for someone who, people like stuff that's quick and some people don't really care about the quality per se, like the production in it and stuff like that. They just want to see the shoot.
right?
Like I have a big part of my channel, in my opinion, is talking about the shoe, explaining why I like the shoe. Maybe I'm a little long with it sometimes, but I'm not a person who just is going to show you the shoes, blah, 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 and then bang, bang, I'm out.
Right.
Like, obviously, I like the shoes for a reason, and I'm showing them to you, so I'm going to express that. But getting back on topic, no, I like nowadays, like, it was more of an artistic thing. Like, why are you, like, put some more effort into your videos? Why are you putting out this trash? Da, 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 da.
Right.
That was more so. It wasn't really the people per se. But now I'm really cool with everybody because I understand. Like back then, like everyone doesn't have time like I do.
Right.
So it's like I understand. Like, hey, I mean, you get it out, you get it. If you're throwing up quick vids, but you're still getting views. Hey, listen, what am I gonna say to you? Obviously, your formula's working. But yeah, like now I'm cool with everybody. I try to be cool with everybody because like. There's no need. I just feel like there's no need to really have any type of like internet beef in air quotes, especially on YouTube. Like, especially with bigger YouTubers or YouTubers in general. I think it's just for what? Like for what? For people to eat it up and ask you to argue back and forth with someone because that's all they want. I mean, it's entertainment. That's all it is.
I feel you on that. So you're doing the videos. You see yourself retiring any time soon?
Say one more time. I
say you're doing all the the internet videos and whatnot. Do you see yourself retiring anytime soon now that you're getting older?
Actually, yeah. I'm probably gonna stop recording videos in about 3 days. I think I'm quitting YouTube.
What? Okay. Got a sneaker box exclusive.
Nah. I don't really see myself quitting anytime soon. I mean, shoes and clothes is stuff that I'm passionate about, and I like expressing that with other people just so they feel like they can be their own individual and like have their own like I don't know exactly what I'm going for, their own style, and be confident in it.
Right.
Because like back in 2011 as well, I was probably like 5 foot. I don't even know. I was like a short, chubby dude. So like, you know, becoming from 5'5", you know, I had broke my ankle as a kid, so I gained a lot of weight. I was like 5'5" and 215, 220. So now I'm like 6 foot, 6'1", 190. So like, it was also a growth spurt, but I also got in the gym. But it was kind of like me just kind of changing stuff around, like trying to get more confident in myself.
Right.
Like I feel like a lot of people, especially with the internet, like I was talking about earlier, when you see people with things that you don't have, or you're constantly maybe getting belittled by people just because they can. It's the internet, they can hide behind a screen. It kind of makes it hard for some people to be confident in themselves. Right. So, like, I'm not saying that I'm the most confident person at all. I'm probably one of the most self-conscious persons you'll meet. But at the same time, I do this YouTube stuff, and I, you know, express my points of views, try to get out good deals for people, just so they see that they can do it too. Like, who was I like 3 or 4 years ago on 2011? I was still the fat chubby kid with braces, wearing my Mitchell and Ness hats like way off my head.
Right.
Like that's what it was. So that's also why I like doing this, and also why I like talking to people. Like I don't like when people, especially go on random kids' pages about like shoes and stuff and just belittle them or annoy them. You know what? Just troll them. It can really mess with people a lot more than people think.
Right. No, I feel you, man. But I would say from talking to you, like you real down to earth and whatnot, and real cool. So stay that way.
Of course.
But I appreciate you calling into the show. You know, being our first interview, so we're not interview virgins anymore on the show. So appreciate you, man. Stay in touch, man.
Appreciate
you.
Man.
Oh, definitely.
All right, everybody.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem, man. Thank you. Everybody check out Bullet RC's YouTube channel. Follow him on Twitter and Instagram. I think he goes by Bully Manziel on both Twitter and Instagram. Let's get to these calls real quick. We got David from DC coming in.
Hey, what's good, fam?
What's up,
How
man?
you doing?
What's up, brother?
Hey, how's everything going down there?
Good, man. Sorry for the wait, man.
It's all good, man. Good interview, by the way, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, quick question for the panel, though. What's y'all views on unauthorized kicks, man?
On the unauthorized kicks.
Yeah.
What you mean? Like, talking about the ones that aren't supposed to be sold, or you don't want the like?
Well, he's talking about like unauthorized kicks, where from a certain time Nikes are authorizing saying the Legend Blues, so the people in the factory are making Legend Blues, and at 5 o'clock Nike said stop. You know
so you talking about like Super Perfects?
Yeah, so
yeah, Super Perfect.
Yeah, so not at 5 o'clock or 5:15, somebody's still making Jordans and didn't sell them. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard because it's using real materials in the factory, just unauthorized. So some people, it's a touchy situation. So I don't know. I just might just wait until you get
Like me, I would just avoid the trouble and just get it from retail because I don't want that headache. I don't think anybody wants that headache.
If you're gonna get it, just get it. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's. You got too many people coming at your head trying to act like you don't have it. This is fake. This is So it's kind of like I get people coming at me like I'm fake. Like I wear a size 15. They don't even put the effort into making a fake size 15. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I would just avoid the trouble and just But I will say with the Super Perfects, like you said, they made in the same factory with the same materials, same design.
I would like to see a video with an unauthorized pair and an authorized pair and to see what slight differences there is.
Yeah.
Only thing I can see is that tag on the inside, the size thing.
You know what? Nightwing did a video about 2-3 years ago
with the Cool Grays.
The Cool Grays, yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. He did, but his were like he was shopped at. Was it what was it, one of those little sneaker websites. It was very popular, Kicks Files or something like that. And he was showing them that they were fake. But that was 3 years ago. Now these unauthorized have taken over, and like you can barely tell. I'm pretty sure you put that in front of Jordan, he'd be like, "This is good." And I'm like, "Nah, man, this is not. This is unauthorized." Like what? So, so I think I just like to see one of those videos with an unauthorized pair and a real pair.
I bet you Tinker would know.
Huh?
I bet you Tinker would know. Tinker seems like he would just.
One thing I've noticed is the production date. Usually Nike production dates are like 2 months off. So if a production date, when it usually has 2 production dates, the first one and then the second one on the shoe. So if it's like 2 months in between, like 2 months between, is normally Nike shoes. Right. Well, some Nike shoes have a 3 month or 4 month production date, but if it's like 4 or 5 months production date, then yes.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's it, man. One more thing. The mirror foams are nice, but they can't touch the pewters, bro.
Are you serious? Cut it out.
Wow.
Cut it out. Cut it out. The pewters, I mean, at this point, the pewters are like, you know, like the silverware. You got the sterling silver, but then, like, if you got like a whole bunch of people coming and touching it and it smears it, that's what the pewters look like to me now.
The pewters are nice, man.
Yeah. They decent, but don't compare them to the mirrors.
I kind of would wear.
You got pewter on that shirt you wearing.
Watch out too, because them mirror phones, they suspect the crack, man.
No, you know what's funny? Because somebody did I got a pair, and somebody did a video. Like the material on there is very durable, like similar to any other phone positive. So, like, I don't know, like whoever posted that picture with the cracked ones, I'm very suspect on like what happened with that, if that was real or not, or you know what they did to cause that. Because I think Scoop did a video on that, and like, I mean, he scratched it. Like, you couldn't even see the scratches. Like, I mean, it was, and like I said, I got a pair of this. I mean, it's made out of that durable material, so I don't know. As long as mine don't do it, I'm good.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
Man, take care.
All right, one more call. We got Isaac from San Francisco.
Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Isaac?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
What's
All
up?
right, how you doing?
Good. Actually, a little nervous for next month. I'm looking at the list. Ton of great shoes coming out next month. I think it's about a frenzy and broke pockets next month.
Oh, man. Who you telling?
So my question is, what's that?
What you looking to get next month? What's number one on your list?
Number one would probably be, and this is crazy because I don't like the KD7s, but the KD7 Elite Eyeball, because I just really like that copper look.
Okay, yeah, those are hot.
I think that copper look with the white looks really, really nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be really clean for you know.
Oh no, I haven't seen them yet. I don't think I've seen them.
With that copper look, they're gonna be a pretty penny too at $200.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I like that. I like what you did right there.
Yeah. Listen to some Jay-Z, you get that sound.
That was awesome. No. You know what? Guru cannot go a day without a Jay-Z reference.
I can, man.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. He almost did that one night. He almost did that one day. And then, right at 11:59, he dropped one. So it was like a minute before midnight.
Right.
So yeah.
But you say you're looking forward to the KDs, and what about Jordan release? Which one are you looking forward to the most?
Man, I really like. Of course, I'm gonna try to get the Hair 7s and the Nike, the OG Chicago 1s.
All good.
But I'm excited to go for the low 11s. And a lot of people are saying, no, I already have the mids. But, you know, from being a dunk lover for, you know, a long time now, I think getting both the highs and the lows are a cool thing to me.
Yeah.
You're not getting any Nike Air Rifts?
If I was a ninja. But I'm not very talented in the martial arts realm. I'm not a ninja.
Right. So I feel you.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, bro.
All right, no problem.
Take care,
Have
man.
a great day.
Have a good one, too.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
I'm really excited about those Chicago 1s, man. That's probably number one on my list.
Yes, man. That's if I don't get any shoe.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to get the hairs, the 5s.
Yeah, I'm getting the hairs.
The 20s. Those playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
And those playoffs are nice. And
I just don't like 20s.
Nah, that colorway
Depend on
They
that.
that colorway is nice.
You
Black,
should have
white,
white and black patent leather. They could have dropped that one like the original one. The black.
They just don't work on my feet.
Man, they look nice. They look
I'm
nice.
getting those shattered backboards, too. Those are
Oh,
pretty.
yeah.
I know.
They drop.
That's another. But it's supposed to be more limited than the.
And fragments.
So yeah, good luck with that. Well, yeah, you might get them.
Yeah, I get them. I got you.
Connect.
I'm saying you gonna have to. Why you getting your size? Get a size 15.
I might have to get it for my guy.
Think about all of
No,
us.
forget him. Like, no, he don't exist. Nope.
Yeah.
But real quick, wanted to get to the sneaker news magazine, volume 1. This came out November of last year, 2014. Huh? What? Oh, okay. I actually got something to read. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'll get to it later. Anyway, sports.
Sports. So, first round just wrapped up for just about everybody. So, with Golden State actually advancing, they swept the Pelicans, which, I'm not too surprised. I mean, the Pelicans don't really have the depth to really,
play
keep
hard
up.
though.
They did play hard.
Pelicans play hard every game.
They did,
bro.
but you don't have like Klay Thompson and Steph Curry are like an offensive machine, and it's like once they get going,
Man, when Steph Curry hit that 3,
In the
so
corner,
they get overtime.
they were up
Dude.
20.
Oh,
like,
my
they
God,
were losing,
dog.
They came back.
Yeah. So the Spurs got a 3-2 lead over the Clippers, which I'm surprised that series isn't over yet. But
I wish the Spurs.
unfair.
It is. The Spurs have a tendency to kind of like let teams linger sometimes.
yeah, for sure.
And I just wish they would put the Clippers out there misery.
But Chris Paul and Blake Griffin been going nuts though.
Yeah,
Every single game.
because if they don't make it this time, that team is going to get broken up. If you ask me,
Oh,
You
somebody
done had
get
so
moved.
many shots. You know what
By
I'm
Matt
saying?
Barnes. Matt Barnes get moved.
See, I can't even blame Matt Barnes. I gotta blame
No, I don't blame him.
I
but
think
I mean,
they
you
don't
gotta
got
definitely
they
upgrade.
don't struggle enough two guard because JJ Redick can't create his own shot, and he's a liability on defense.
He used
So-
to be,
That's
one
true,
of
too.
the best like coming off of like a screen like shooters that we had when he played for who Duke, right?
Duke
Yeah.
and when he was in Orlando.
Yeah, and he was. I mean, he could shoot. Coming off that curl like Richard Hamilton used to do all the time.
Yeah.
He was great at that. But then like he lost it. But whatever.
He did some injuries.
Yeah,
He lost
yeah,
some stuff, I think.
Yeah, you're right. The Grizzlies have a 3-1 lead over the Trailblazers.
That's another team that needs to be put out of misery.
Who the Trailblazers?
Yes.
Yeah, and be broken up. I could see Damian Lillard going to like a Dallas, and
I
being
see
their
him
new star.
staying.
But
I would
he's
say-
staying, but LaMarcus Aldridge is a free agent.
I was going to say he'd
Oh, yeah.
probably be the one to
So
leave,
if Kevin Love leaves, I think he'll come to
which
Cleveland.
I think he will.
Kevin Love, you
could-
think Kevin Love will leave?
If he leaves, then LaMarcus Aldridge will come to Cleveland.
I don't. If Cleveland wins this year, I don't
Which
think
they
Kevin
won't.
Love will.
My
leave.
thing is, like Jalen Rose said, where else are you going to go to be able to compete in the finals every year?
Right.
With Kevin Love?
Yeah.
I mean, you got the rumors that he's going to L.A., which I
But
hope
they're not
is
going to compete.
true.
No, they're not going to be Golden State and Houston.
Oh, no.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that.
You don't
either.
think Kevin Love and Ray John Rondo together with
Rajon.
like a few other people would beat a Houston team?
With the Houston team?
The experience is there.
You talking about them going to Houston?
No, I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking Kevin Love, Rondo on the Lakers with Julius
but you
Randle,
gotta still play with Kobe, though.
Kobe.
You still got to play with Kobe.
What does
You gotta
that
get over
mean?
that hurdle.
But then
Come on
Kevin
now.
Love's going to want max money, though. Then that's going to be another issue. So Kobe and
Kobe
Kevin
only
Love.
got a year left there. Squeeze it.
Kobe is not passing that ball.
I do believe we can make this work to our advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that'd be a nice team.
I don't know. Kobe has never treated a teammate right, ever.
Kobe's on his last year. He's ready to go.
But
out.
that's another reason not to
win.
go, because after you leave, you're going to go back to square one. You're going to be like Melo in New York.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's,
But who doesn't want to play for the Lakers? That's like the
'Cause Kobe's there.
one of the
Exactly.
grails. But he's about to leave.
Exactly.
But you got that 1 year. I'm not dealing with that.
Who don't want to take up the Lakers over and be their new franchise?
But that
But
year,
it-
that 1
and,
year.
know, in a
and then depending
competing
on the
West.
contract.
Yeah.
So
And then the West is loaded. So yeah, if you can cheer on the Lakers, but you're not going to beat Golden State. You're not going to beat Memphis. You're
Golden
not gonna,
State doesn't have the I don't.
What?
They're
They got
not.
9
They're
and
not
10.
gonna make it to.
MJ, get him. Get him,
I
MJ.
want to go
Get
somewhere.
him, MJ.
I'm telling
Let
you.
the
Get
beard
him.
have it. I will let you have it, beard.
By the way, good game last night.
No, they're not gonna. even be like an experienced team. They're not ready, man. They're a good team.
Who, Golden State?
Yeah, they're not ready.
What?
They've been doing deep.
Yes.
Man, who's gonna stop them?
Great.
Hey, man.
Here's the question. The only people I can see is beating them is the Spurs. And I know you don't want to even hear that. But that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, the Rockets ain't going to do it.
A determined, as much as you guys know, I'm not a LeBron James fan, but a determined LeBron James and Kyrie
versus who?
Versus
Golden State?
Versus Golden State.
Stop it.
It's not gonna
Well, my
happen.
thing is when they played them, like,
it's not gonna happen.
Stop it, dog.
When they played them during the regular season, they couldn't do nothing with LeBron and Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? That's the regular season, seeing how teams are going to match up or how they're going to play each other come playoff time, and they couldn't really do nothing with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
And my thing,
First of all,
you're not going to make all them threes. That means long rebounds, which means LeBron and Kyrie going to have fast break fun, and then
the Cavs are right behind them with 3-point shots in the playoffs.
We talking.
But the regular season don't mean it. Like once again,
I'm talking about matchup. I ain't say that was going.
They got what? First of all, they got 9 to 10. They had 9 or 10 people that they can go to get them some decent points. Who Cleveland got? LeBron James, Kyrie. Like, as a matter of fact,
he doesn't have Tristan Thomas double. Timothy Margazov had, like, the last game against Boston, the Cavs had 4 people with double-doubles.
Dude, the last
4 people.
In the 4 games, the LeBron James and Kyrie Irving did all the scoring in the fourth quarter.
You got two.
So Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry don't do that?
Huh?
So Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry don't do that?
Well, other people step up, though.
Who else really scores for Golden State?
Nobody.
Who's in double figures?
Who else scores?
Who else scores, bro? Really?
You got my man.
So Harrison Barnes giving you a double-double.
No,
I'm not saying he's gonna give you a double-double. What I'm saying is they got more people. They got more weapons than Cleveland do.
But
they
Cleveland
yes,
has
they
more.
do.
What?
Yes, they do. Like, y'all honestly think Cleveland got a deeper bench and a bigger team
you got
than Golden
Iman
State?
Shumpert, J.R. Smith, LeBron James.
J.R. Smith gonna be he's there.
Bro, their whole squad.
Kevin
is
Love
like
going for the playoffs.
All-star team,
Mike Miller and James Jones both have playoff experience and know how to hit threes.
James Jones. Okay, you lost with James Jones.
Little girl.
But you think Harrison Barnes is the truth? He's the 6th man.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said they had a deeper team. If you depending on James Jones,
what's the 2 big men coming off the bench? What's the 2 big men coming off the bench for Golden State?
It was Big Ben coming off the bench.
Yeah,
we don't.
You can't even tell me,
It's
right?
not a fair matchup.
It's not.
So before Love got hurt, so you had Love and Margazov coming start, and then off the bench you had Perkins and Tristan Thomas.
Oh my God.
So you never lost size.
Don't sleep on Kendrick Perkins. He's one of the best.
His job is to clog the lane and hard fouls. Clog the lane and hard fouls.
That dude is okay. Y'all go ahead and depend on him and James Jones.
So
LeBron
and that
championship.
Cavalier teams can't beat can't beat the
LeBron's
Golden State.
matchup? Klay Thompson?
No, they're gonna put Draymond Green on him
all day.
Okay.
They're gonna put him on him
all day. Kanye say.
I ain't good. That's gonna be the only mismatch. That's gonna be your only mismatch.
That's the only one you need, though.
That's the only one you're gonna
Kyrie
have.
And Steph Curry, Kyrie bigger, and I think he a little bit more aggressive.
And then this goes back to the boy I made it last time.
He ain't locking up.
Pardon me, Kyrie.
He's not gonna lock him up. No, you're right. But
Kyrie's gonna check.
Who gonna check Klay?
Iman Shumpert can play defense, bro. He gives about 2-3 steals
and he
a
got
game.
springs, man.
I'm not saying that's gonna be a good matchup. That's gonna be evenly.
Yes.
LeBron James gonna be the only mismatch. Draymond Green, he's one of those
so
guys.
Curry and Kyrie in an even matchup?
Huh?
Curry and Kyrie in an even matchup?
That's even.
Yes, that's even.
That's pretty
Neither
even.
one of them can check each other.
That's pretty even. That's pretty even. That's pretty even.
But even you gonna let.
But Draymond Green, one of those guys that he's one of those guys that just he continues to play. Like, I'm not saying he's gonna score a lot of points, but he's one of those guys. He gets a lot of trash buckets.
Yeah,
he does a lot of
really good effort.
a lot of hustle plays.
But Cleveland got size. Cleveland got size down there. LeBron rebounds, Margazov rebounds, Tristan Thomas rebounds, Perkins rebounds. You know
Tristan Thomas can be in and out of games, so I mean he's not consistent.
The West don't really rebound like that,
huh?
The West doesn't really rebound like that. They shoot them long shots and they get back on defense. Like the West, the East actually fight for.
I mean, I always said that anybody that's going out the West is going to the championship anyway because I don't think Cleveland. I mean. They might not even get past Chicago, so like I'm not even
crazy.
They don't have Kevin Love. They about to
the
lose
Bulls are
J.R. Smith.
struggling with the Bucks. You hear me now?
That's a matchup. I think they match up better. It's a better matchup. It's
whatever.
A better
he was up 3-0, now it's 3-2.
It's a better matchup.
The Bulls better hope they don't run into Cleveland.
That's what they play next round.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
J.R. Smith going for 2 games. You lost.
I already know.
But you lost Kevin Love. Like, dude. Like, watch. Just watch.
But LeBron's gonna be more determined though, and Jimmy Butler or Taj Givens is not gonna stop LeBron. Derrick Rose is gonna be timid trying to chase Kyrie around because of his knee injury. So it's gonna be
because what was that like 2011 playoff game, they
Well, they
matched LeBron and Derrick. You can't do that.
No, you
He
can't
got
do that.
100 body weight. Like that's not fair.
that was dumb.
That's not fair.
That was dumb.
That's why he got. Oh my God, I don't like. That's why I don't like LeBron.
Yeah,
That's
'cause he
not
beat
fair.
Derrick Rose.
No, because that was the main purpose of the injury. Like that's not. It's not.
No,
fair.
how about them ankle braces and them lockdown on them Adidas shoes with two-way traction on the bottom of the shoes?
Right.
That was the rank. Because remember, Kevin Ware doesn't play for the Bulls, and he hurt his ankle too.
Right.
And he hit on Derrick Rose's.
Yeah, shout out to
Good
Adidas.
I know. Breaking legs everywhere.
Exactly.
So we got the Brooklyn Nets, man. They're like one of those. They're like a gnat, like an annoying team, man. But they tied it up with Atlanta. I told everyone that
they want dibs at Paul Pierce for running his mouth.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
Atlanta, man, was one of those teams that everybody was saying, "Oh, they're so good now," blah blah blah. But they're getting beat by the Nets.
They
You know
are
what
good.
I'm
I mean,
saying?
did they
Like, come
lose?
on.
I'm sorry. Is that series over yet?
But still,
it shouldn't have been 2-2,
You having
bro.
issues. You having issues with the Brooklyn Nets,
Dude, it happens. I'm sorry.
Darren Willis has been missing for 2 years, and yet he shows up for you guys.
I mean, but it took him. First of all, he showed up what game 3 in game 4. Exactly. I mean, but dude finally earning his money. Like, I mean, that's how he is. He's inconsistent. He shows up a few games and then he goes away. That's the frustration with Deron Williams. If you didn't think he had the game, you wouldn't get frustrated. He shows you a little bit and then he goes away. That's been the continual
like
issue.
Those two good seasons, and then
And
he
you told
got
him
injured.
Brooklyn got the money and good. But my thing is,
And then he showed a few games, like when everybody's on Jeremy Lin's, nutsack, like he played
That
his
was
ass
so
off.
weak, dude.
but he
that
was
it.
his little run. He was torching teams, bro.
He was.
He torched the Lakers with like 2 game
He was on
winners.
the road.
Yeah.
Then he ran to the
I remember
Heat
that Dallas
and stopped.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ran to the Heat. Now all ended.
The Cavs swept Boston, of course.
Oh man, that was
But you know,
J.R. Smith.
what else did you expect? I will say I do like Isaiah Thomas.
I do, yeah.
Thomas
I do like him, too.
He's like one of my favorite players right now.
Did he win 6 man? Or no.
No, Lou Will got it. Shout out to
Okay.
Drake. Drake got it for him.
Yeah. But they did. You go ahead.
Kendrick Perkins didn't get suspended.
I was surprised
for
by
that
that.
little situation. Me too, but
He's the
Not that I think he should have, because I like old school basketball, but with how soft everybody is now, I'm like, okay.
Old dude. My thing is they suspended J.R. Smith before they suspended the other dude who twisted Kevin Love. Like that was intentional. It was tangled up. He let go, then you snapped down like that.
Here's the thing: like, I don't think that he was trying to hurt his arm. I don't think he was trying to take his shoulder off.
They in the playoffs. Don't play.
I don't think
Exactly.
Dude, what was you going to benefit from that? Y'all know y'all losing. Like, y'all down by.
But
like
my
11
thing is,
points
even if
left,
we lose, you were taking the star player with you, so it's gonna make it.
and that benefits you how?
My thing, this is gonna be a detriment to Cleveland.
Oh, okay. So get LeBron James. Like, dude.
But my thing is,
and Kevin Love up to that point, up into the Boston
he was
series,
averaging 18 and 9, almost a double-double. How you can't say he wasn't effective?
Inconsistent. Like, if I score 100 points one game and I score nothing the next game, I'm still averaging 50 points.
Bro, he was
so
still
inconsistent.
averaging 18 and 9 during the playoffs, bro. While LeBron was averaging 28,
You playing
averaging
against
24 though.
You playing against an undermatched Boston team.
But who? He's not the main ball handler. The only way he gets the ball if they pass it to him, though. So
Who,
for him to
Kevin Love?
for him to average those numbers with LeBron and Kyrie is still decent, though. You can't.
But you
say
playing
he
against a
wasn't
weaker team. As the players go along, you playing against better teams, and they gonna lock down on certain things. Kevin Love wasn't gonna see those many touches.
So you telling me Paul Gasol is going to challenge Kevin Love at the 3-point line if they're
No
playing
way.
next?
I'm not saying he's going to challenge with the 3-point line, but my point is they got to look for him. And I'm talking about when they play
He's
against better
stretching the
teams.
floor. That's what he does.
But they haven't been really looking for him all season.
If Paul Gasol from down low like that, LeBron would have just had his way all day with driving.
And Kyrie.
I'm not saying he
day.
wouldn't. My point is there were times when they wouldn't look for dude. They'll take certain games and look for him.
What'd you just say about the regular season, though?
I'm just saying they sort of have it though. I'm talking about when I say the season, I'm talking about matchups versus
That's
other
why I
teams.
just said that. That's why I'm going to go to state and look
But,
at situation.
but if a team has a tendency to do something, that's different. Then I'm talking about matchups versus certain teams. When people say, well, the Hawks beat this team in the season. Okay, well, that's the season.
But in the playoff, tendencies only last one game because you make adjustments.
But they playing against an undermatched Boston team where they don't have to worry about those adjustments because they can do anything they want
You know
to
what?
and still win.
You know what? I'm just for you, man. I'm not gonna watch no more Cavs game. I'm gonna watch OKC play tomorrow.
Okay.
You can curtsy or not. That's your choice. There's really nothing I can do about it, except for have you beheaded. That seems a bit extreme.
Westbrook and beat Golden State.
They're not even in the playoffs.
No, I'm saying you think so fondly of them. Cavaliers can't beat them, but you.
That's one person. I said Golden State has a deep team. OKC doesn't.
Oh, if OKC win the playoffs, do you think they would be Golden State?
No.
Okay.
I think they would have went to like Game 6.
No, I would have given 5.
Really?
Because I never thought OKC had a bench. I never thought they were deep enough.
They
ever.
don't. They still don't.
I thought they were always top heavy. It was like Westbrook,
Might be
Durant.
got benching out. He ain't gonna pass the ball.
Who?
Westbrook.
He been passing this year. What you talking about?
But yeah, when KD was out though, that's what I said. How you pass to Ibaka and Deion Waiters?
That was my thing about Westbrook. Like I think I think that whole little thing where he was, going through that triple double thing was fantastic. But it was like, bro, you could have been doing this with KD. You got.
But that's called maturing and growing up. So that might just been.
No, that's egos. I mean, I'm the alpha dog, so yeah.
It could have been, but at the same time, it could have been
to prove to KD that he could take him to the.
No, I mean it could have been that too. I'm just saying, like I give people room to grow. So it's like, okay, like
he's still one of my favorites.
Last year is last year. This year is this year.
Yeah. Chicago, they have the 3-2 lead over the Bucks. The Bucks kind of crap up. Or I guess that's the sign of how.
But they underrated though on a certain. Well, they are weak.
Cheating.
But they all long though. They long, young, and athletic. So I mean, they can cause problems.
Was they cheating when Derrick Rose turned his back to the backdoor pick and let those guys score? With D Rose like Drake in the interview. That's all me. That was all me.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was all him.
You know, I got to give you shit though because like when they won, like she was the first person on Instagram screenshotting and everything. Like she took a good 25 minutes. You know, where you can adjust the picture, change the lighting and everything. I mean, that picture was immaculate. Like, it was like it deserves to be in a museum. I told you I was gonna get you.
Proud of them.
The Wizards swept the Raptors.
Paul Pierce is annoying me right now.
Yeah, I don't like Paul Pierce.
Like you beat Toronto. Like I mean, I don't know if there's a case of the Wizards being better or Toronto just self-imploding.
I like Toronto.
Toronto just didn't come with
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's it. They didn't play with no tenacity, no aggression, nothing.
Who they got over there?
No structure.
They got Kyle Lowry, DeMar Rosen, Terrence Jones, James Johnson, Amir Johnson, Vasquez.
When he came back from that injury, that team wasn't the same.
They got a squad, man.
Yeah,
they do on paper, yeah, but they didn't live up to it.
See, what if LaMarcus Aldridge went to the Raptors? I think that would be
That'd be a good match.
That'd be nice.
That'd be a good match.
We got the Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fight this weekend.
Oh man,
that's gonna be huge. Probably the biggest boxing match we'll ever see.
You know what's crazy though?
What?
After that, boxing is gonna go.
Yep. In the trash.
That's right.
Because they're giving us what we wanted. You know
and that's it.
Yeah. So
like, who else you gonna want to watch? Nobody.
Unless fucking Mike Tyson come back or something. But
I'll go watch them talk.
I would watch that.
I would watch that too.
Tyson against Floyd Mayweather. That'll be the biggest fight.
Oh man,
it'll never happen.
Never in the history.
But I'm not even going to talk about all this other stuff because I do want to mention, even though it's not sneaker related, the stuff that we got to comment on the Baltimore stuff because I would rather talk about that than talk about Bruce Jenner. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
You see the Instagram post though? It was like, guess what? I don't want anymore. Social media has no chill.
You know what? I would say this: there's nothing like a good meme. Like a good meme that's put together, man, is the funniest thing.
Yeah, so
these nuts.
But the Baltimore stuff is, I feel so two-sided about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I understand where everything is coming from like the fires and just the violent part of it. But with that being said, like some stuff, like trying to cut holes in the hoses of firemen trying to, save buildings. Like that's not going to get the message to the ones who are doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it was like burning down churches and all of that. Like it's just if you want to be aggressive, then be aggressive towards the people that I'm not saying it's right, but I'm one of those people that believe there's a wrong and right way to do everything. So you know what I'm saying? Even if it's the wrong thing to do, there's the right way to do the wrong thing. If that makes sense. Like if you go to rob a bank, you're not gonna go rob a bank without a mask, without a gun, without something. You're not gonna tell them like, look, I'm here to rob a bank. My name is such and such, and give me your address.
My address.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the wrong way to do.
That's
the
probably
wrong
the
thing.
best analogy.
Yeah.
I mean, to piggyback on that, I agree with you. It's like you said. Like I get where the frustration comes from.
Yeah.
I get where you feel like you don't have a voice and you just want to act out. Because here's the thing: you gotta, in most cities where minorities are underprivileged and whatnot, like the education isn't as high. So like they don't have the resources or the know-how to voice their frustrations in a productive way, and now they know how to do it, just rage.
Right.
Not giving them no excuse, but at the same time, I agree with you. Like there is a right way and a wrong way to do things. So while I understand where that frustration comes from, you like looting does not. That doesn't serve anybody. That serves you. That doesn't serve the cause or the person who becomes the catalyst for that cause. Right. And you know, I just feel frustrated on both sides because I get frustrated with us because it's sometimes like we gotta do better.
And us, you talking about
black folk?
Black folk. Okay.
Black folk. We need to do better. We need to start thinking. You know, we need. Like I feel like sometimes, and I'm gonna be honest, I feel like sometimes we do know better, but we fall back on that because it's convenient. Right. You know what I'm saying? On the flip side of that, what annoys me to high hell is people. Like if you really want to fix something, you have to diagnose it, and the way you diagnose something, you got to figure out what caused this. Right. To sit here and just act like, okay, well, it's just a bunch of thugs. This guy who it became the catalyst for this situation is a thug, and you start talking about his track record. That doesn't justify what happened to him.
No, not at all.
And I feel like there's this dismissal of what like even though we're acting out in the wrong way, our frustrations and where the source comes from is legit. Yeah. And I feel like when people just outright dismiss that and they just want to just whatever, okay, that kind of pisses me off because we don't like when y'all win like we do the riots or whatever, right? Okay, whatever. I agree that ain't right. But when y'all do it when they win the game,
like Vancouver,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's totally different, right?
Soccer does it all the time. And my thing, here's how I feel about this Baltimore situation is that the looting is wrong, because you're not doing anything. You should go after the oppressor. My thing, protest, do whatever you got to do in the streets, do it because these businesses didn't do anything for it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they kind of, since they can't get to the police or they're not getting the reaction out the police, they started doing other things. Right. But my problem is with society and how they view us. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between, like, I have friends in different races. My thing is I have a problem with society. The people who make up these news stories or do anything to make my culture look bad. And I tell people, well, they was like, well, yeah, you guys do this. It's like, you do realize that, you know, we were brought over here. We didn't get our freedom for another 250 years. So you had a 250-year head start on being successful and doing for your family and tradition and things of that nature. So we have to make up things as we go. So we wearing Jordans. Okay, that's black. You know, we were stripped of our culture, our heritage, our last names, and all that during slavery.
But they don't want to hear that. That's
exactly. And then coming back full circle, it's like, you know, look how you treat us. You want us to say, oh, don't be you guys are so upset, angry. We have to thug our way through everything. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it be basketball. Only time they get us in basketball because it's entertaining. And then my thing is, you still work for the man, quote unquote, the man. It's just society in general.
I'm one of those people that I don't see like the racial lines. You know what I'm saying? So I always hate when the OGs be like, oh, the white man do this, when most of the time it really be us. You know what I'm saying? It really be like, you know, not taking the initiative and not wanting to go out and expand, you know what I'm saying, on the stuff that we're interested in, not even trying new foods or going new places or meeting new people. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%. that keeps us so limited, you know. So with that, I mean, you can only expect the type of outcome, you know, stuff that's going on in Baltimore. Like, that's all they know. That's all they know. When somebody disrespects you, is to go ham and destroy everything, and this is how you get your point across, and that's what it is.
It starts with that real conversation on both sides. Yeah. On both sides, because we got some responsibility in this, too. Like I said, we got, I'm with you with the whole, I try not to do race. You know what I'm saying? I try not to because it's too convenient. Right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for me, it's too convenient to sit there and make it a black and white issue. Yeah. So even though I know a lot of times it is, but at the same time too, I know who I'm talking to. Right. So it's almost like,
that's why I always say society when I address issues, not the people if you're Caucasian, society, people, the gatekeepers of the society, government. My biggest problem is government. You're not leveling the playing field.
Oh no,
my thing is you can't tell me it's just a coincidence that drug passes Monroe, passes Taylor, and just lands in Detroit. No, and my thing is all the war on drugs. You don't stop with the war on drugs because employees, too many people employees, the Border Patrol, DEA, half the district attorney choices, state police, local police. So I'm talking about it's a war on drugs. And look where it lands. It only affects or oppresses.
And what does it stop?
African-American culture.
Has it stopped drugs?
No, it hasn't. They employ too many people. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're not going to stop it. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's too lucrative. But my point is, like, when talking, like, when I say, like, when I know, like, I basically read the crowd. So, like, I'm not going to go to Japan and try to talk English. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk Japanese.
Absolutely.
So, if I know I'm talking to people that may not understand where I'm coming from culturally, I try to talk in their terms. Yeah. So, I know I know automatically if I go with a history lesson on race, they're not going to hear me. Like, they just automatically cut it off. Yeah. So, then I try to reach them on their level. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so, I think there needs to be real dialogue where people come in and, like, listen, you know what I'm saying? And just be like, okay, like, I get where you coming from. Because the only way you can create a bridge is if you know you coming from and you know where the other person is coming from.
Absolutely.
If I know where I'm coming from, but I don't care where you coming from, then there's no way I can build a bridge. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes it's hard to have that bridge when the other person think they're inferior. Like, your opinion has nothing or is belittle. My issue, my thing is because it's not just one instant. You got the Mike Brown, you got Trayvon Varden, you got Eric Garner, you got all these issues and these cops are getting off scotch-free. Oh, this guy's a criminal. Here's my thing.
Right.
Oh, this guy committed a crime. The people from 9/11 attacks, when they arrested those people, did they shoot them?
Nope.
Did they take them down? They took them down with them, read them their rights, handcuffed them, and then put them in Guantanamo Bay where they got free health care, around the clock, play soccer, watch TV, all that. And these people killed thousands of people.
Right.
So you mean you can handle him with care. He's committed a world crime. But this guy over here who's selling cigarettes on the corner, whatever you accuse him of, you have the right to shoot him? And you want to think this is not a racial issue? This is not a really issue with the history of the police? Come on now, you can miss me with that.
I think, honestly, I would say more so now, though, I think it's just more so of people feeling entitled and getting a sense of power as far as
because
police.
They're not getting reprimanded or consequences.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, you get that badge, and all of a sudden you feel like, I'm the shit now. Like, I can give you a ticket. I can tell you what to do because I have that power.
You can't tell me anything. It's nobody you can tell if I do something wrong.
Or if I go to complain, the officers they're gonna believe the officer over you because he's protecting the service. It's not even protect. I have an officer that pulled me over one time. He was like, "What you doing out here?" So I'm going and I just came from seeing my friend go to my other friend. He's patting me down. You're just a ladies' man. I'm like, what does it have to do with anything? Or go to searching. He's like, you go to school? I'm like, yeah. He saw the A's on my paper and threw my papers everywhere and get your ass out of here. It's like really like it's just ridiculous. Like and this is like when police officers are killed in the line of duty. I feel sorry for their families and the good officers because they did protect and serve. But so when the karma comes back for a bad officer, only person I feel bad for is the family because they lost their father or son. But it's at times it's like, when is it going to stop?
I just hate when people act like you can't talk bad about officers. Like, there's bad electricians, there's good electricians, there's bad doctors, there's good doctors, there's bad cops, there's good cops,
preachers, there's bad
parents, like, everything. This notion because
politicians are the worst though.
Let's be honest. There's no good politicians,
none.
But this notion that because you're a cop that you somehow are that you escape accountability is ridiculous. And so
especially when you have a handbook and there's a law saying how do you reprimand a person who
but they should be held to a higher standard. You represent the law, so like you know the law, so you should be held more accountable than your regular guy off the street.
Absolutely.
And so I understand your job is dangerous and I respect police officers, but I didn't make you take that job. Like, you chose that job.
My thing is too, none of these guys have guns on them. There's no equal force.
I know, that's the thing. It's not even a fair fight. So it's like, but the thing is, you look threatening. So therefore, I don't know what your intentions are. At least that's what they say.
So my thing is, would you act like this if you didn't have a badge? No.
Oh, no.
Exactly. That.
I always ask people, like, with all the cases, like, you just said, Guru, about all the, young black men that are being killed unarmed. Like, what if we just switched it? You know what I'm saying? What if it just so happened that it was a bunch of black cops just going around just killing a whole bunch of white kids?
It's a different storyline.
Then we would be like exiled from America. We would have to like stay in like what I'm saying?
It's so
Mexico
funny.
Or something.
It's so funny when I bartended at California Pizza Kitchen. People had this because
how many jobs did you have?
I've been working since I was 14. I got a letter at 22 from Social Security saying you are not eligible for Social Security. That's how long I've been working. That's how long I've been working.
Shit.
So, but people are like, I can't go to Detroit. Detroit's bad. Detroit's this. And usually Caucasian people. And I kind of reeled them in. I say, you've been in Detroit, right? I say, yes. Have you been robbed? No. Have you been shot? No. Have you been anything felt threatened? No. So your only perception of Detroit is what you see on the news, even though you've been there and had your own experiences, right? So my thing is, no one's going to bother you because they know if they were to do something to you of opposing race, they will find you, they will find them quicker, that the consequences would be greater, as opposed if we were to do something for a black person. And so in Detroit, all the crimes are committed because they know the person. They owe them money or something went bad or boyfriend, girlfriend. They perfect knows. Like, if you don't know someone, I'm just in danger because if I'm coming up to you, I don't know if you have a gun or not or whatever the case is. Right. It's just that situation is like, come on now, you're not that scared. You go to Tigers games.
It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? The freeway is right there though. You know that's what they think. But no, I was gonna say like when they show up, when they show when this last case, I forgot the guy's name, Freddie, the guy in Baltimore, Freddie Gray. Yeah. Like they showing like his criminal record, but I'm like, that's why we have a judicial system. Yeah. That's why you have a court system. Right. Like, we don't just execute people on the streets because they have a track record. Like, if they're guilty of a crime, you arrest them, they go to court, and if they found guilty, they go to jail. Like,
they said my man's spine was like 80% like dislocated from his neck or whatever. Like how does that happen?
That, and also too, his offenses were. Those offenses he had, possession, all that was prior to this, and he already went to jail or did whatever time he is. So it had nothing to do with that. Because my thing, he could have committed those crimes, did the time, changed his life, or did whatever. It's just no matter, and that goes back to society. The news saying, and I'm pretty sure the police department put this out to make it look bad to cover their officers or whether he had this history. My thing is, history doesn't involve nothing. It just tell you where somebody's been and where you might go. It doesn't tell somebody because somebody can go to jail for murder, come out and change their life. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the same thing. You can't just say,
how many preachers used to sell drugs? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, used to sleep around like that. Like, so, miss me with that, like, his history shit.
I tell people, Republicans have a certain history of being president in office, but you still vote for them, right? So you can't, if you're going to discard history when you vote, then you got to discard history then.
I mean, but we already know, like, people pick and choose when they want to, like, remember stuff and forget stuff.
Absolutely.
But, like, I don't want to sound like, like this is, the sneaker box produced by, the Black Panther Party. But, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I mean, it does get frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I feel like I can't, like, I got pulled over, right? Like, this was in the winter. And, like, the dude opened up my driver's door and the passenger's door. Yeah. Right? And then walked back to his car. So both doors, in the middle of the winter, it's cold as hell, and both doors open, and he's back in his car. Like, I wanted to close the doors, but I ain't want to act like I reached for something. Yeah, right. So I sat there with my hands on the steering wheel, freezing my ass off.
Yeah. He did that to be.
And he took his sweet ass time, looking up my shit. Nothing was wrong. Yeah. He came back and, told me to go home. But I'm like,
well, you could.
What I'm saying?
He was looking for something. He was pissed. Black. I'm pretty sure he got some weed on him or something. Nothing. And they didn't find that. It's just.
But I'm just saying though, like, but I just know had I went to go reach for my door, he's reaching for his gun. Yeah. It's like, no.
I just want people to know, like you said, it's not like I'm over here trying to be this like.
Right, I'm not like that. Like, I'm cool with anybody.
Because, like, sometimes I gotta ask myself, like, well, how do other races feel? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, about us. If every time they do see us on Instagram, we got guns and drugs and we killing each other and
we feed that perception.
Like, like we heard that. Like, if you think about a lion, I've never seen like just a wild lion in public. You know what I'm saying? But you would know if you did what to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Because what you see on Discovery Channel.
Because what you see on TV.
They eat people.
If I see a bunch of people on TV always shooting and stabbing each other, and if I tell on you, I'm gonna kill your family and I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, like what?
Well, that's on us.
Supposed to think,
and that's what I'm saying. That's on us. We got to do better. Like, I mean, on some real shit. Like, we hype up. We hype up on Michael Jordan. We hype up. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain individuals. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying? We need to start hyping up other people, like the doctors, the lawyers, the people that are doing something legit.
The teachers.
You know what I'm saying? And just because they not on TV every day or they not making millions of dollars don't make them less valuable.
But my thing is, it goes back to your government. And everybody wants to take accountability, but the government, you put these people in office, they're supposed to govern the people and supposed to level playing field, things of my thing. And people all get upset, well, these athletes get these teachers are going to get paid. You do know that Dale Gilbert or William Ford Clay Jr. doesn't pay teachers. He pays athletes.
I get what you're saying.
The day you can go buy a teacher's jersey when they make that money. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, But who divvies out the money and budget to pay teachers? The government, right?
No, I agree with
so
that.
That's when the governments need to be started held more accountable in my thing. But they're not going to do that because we're not prominent in that, wherever we're wrong at. It's a 50-50 problem. We need to have more self-respect. We need to have more respect for our culture.
Absolutely.
And then also, too, on the other side, if you treat these people this for so long, they're going to treat you a certain way because look at the history you have. So you're going to have to come over to their side and say, you know what? We'll apologize. From here on day, I'm going to have a better rapport with your race. And it's going to start with the government because the earlier presidents had slaves and all that. So, you know, at some point in time, you're going to have to, the government's going to have to be accountable. You can't make the citizens accountable. You guys can do whatever you want.
Right.
No, it's got to come from top to bottom.
No, I agree with you. I mean, you said it perfectly. It's a 50-50 problem. You know, 50% us, 50% them. At some point, there needs to be a real conversation had where people, both sides, come to the table and listen to each other instead of trying
I think when this generation gets 40 and 50 years old, then that's when it's going to happen.
I think so too.
That's when it's going to.
I actually think that because I think the previous generation is too much hostility there. I think my generation and the generations coming up, we weren't born into that per se. So as we go along, I think because you see a lot more blended couples, a lot more blended friends, like you know what I'm saying. So nowadays, you wouldn't seen that like 15, 20 years ago.
My thing is that's so funny because when I see like two kids play with each other, or when I did this one young lady, her daughter went to go play with a Caucasian lady, and it was like I said she did more for race relations than politicians did because she went over there and established a relationship. Because so now every time she meets a black person, she's not going to think, well, this is my parents told me, this is my dad told me, and it starts there. And this is a crazy story. And this is why I said it's going to start when we're 50. There was older guys, about 5 or 6 of them, when I was bartending at California Beach Kitchen. They were sitting at the bar, right?
Right.
Jay-Z came on ESPN.
Jay-Z reference.
When Robinson, I'm sorry, we were more prominent in businesses, right? So Robinson Cano got his $240 million from the Mariners, right? Yeah. So they had mentioned Jay-Z had given him the deal. So this is like 4 or 5 guys. They're like 55 years and older. They was like, and I'm bartending, I'm ringing up their food, and he's like, yeah, Jay-Z got him and all that. You can't believe that. And the other guy leaned over and said, yeah, they're Caucasian, remind you, like, yeah, he's nothing but a street hustler. I was like, and I had to intercede to say, that the allegations you're making, he hasn't touched any quote unquote drugs for about 25 years. And I went down to break down his business sense. Yeah. And then now they would look at me like, yeah, it's not what you think because he's a black. It's like he has business sense and history. And the other guy's going to say, once I kind of shut them up about it, they was like looking dumb. And the other guy's going to say, well, the most important part, he's banging Beyonce. Oh, wow. It's like, this is what you got from that?
But see,
but that goes respect.
You're not gonna get a person that listens to another person without a conflict. So
exactly,
always,
exactly. Because you know the problem is too many times people talk, they're thinking of a response instead of listening. Yes. Okay. Like how am I gonna respond to what they say? They listen enough to respond, not to actually understand where you're coming from.
And you're always gonna get a person that wants to block out what they don't want to hear.
Oh yeah, people live in a bubble more so nowadays. Yeah, like because I mean, if you notice, people. Like, even if you look at it, especially in politics, like, you only gonna hang, like, Republicans only gonna hang with Republicans. Yeah. Democrats only gonna hang with Democrats. Like, I hang with Republicans just so I can, like, because I feel like if you don't challenge your beliefs, my bad, if you don't challenge your beliefs and, you know what I'm saying, nobody questions it and you're not forced to defend it, then, your beliefs really ain't built on shit. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody can hang with people that believe the same thing and.
That's the easy part.
That's easy, right? Yeah. So. But when you forced to defend it, you know what I'm saying, that's when you really figure out.
I watch and listen to politicians, and I sit here and look, and that's why I have a certain viewpoint, because when this other party, look at my thing is, as much as we're going to hate it, I'm a black man. Every day I go outside, whether I want to or not, I represent the black culture. And I had made a great point. I said, the difference between me and you is that in this job, when I was at CBK, I had a lot of cultural experiences at California Pizza Kitchen. I said,
I'm saying, I had the most diverse pizza place ever.
So he was like, well, you carry yourself different. I said, whether I want to or not, I represent every black man. When you see me, you don't see just Will. You see every black man.
Exactly. I agree.
When you go out, if I say, prime example, if Andrew, you went in here and flipped crazy and smash your dishes, they're like, oh, we gotta let Andrew go home. And then I said, if I did it, they're like, oh, I ain't no more black people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I had to represent my culture and myself, and that's kind of how I kind of carry myself, and that's kind of the difference is.
I mean, you know what? I mean, since you told that, like, I just want to throw this out here, Like, I got a job at Chrysler. I'm an electrician, right? I make very good money. It almost didn't happen. I was working at an electrical contractor, like, in 2005, and they had me doing, like, menial things like sweeping and cleaning out the gutters. Well, they had me clean out this gutter in front of the big roll-up door. It's a 20-foot wide door. And the office staff would come in and out through that big roll-up door through lunch and whatnot. People walking past me. Well, these 2 project managers stepped over me and started laughing. Stepped over me, looked back at me and started laughing. So I'm down there, and like my first thought was I'm about to get up and kick their ass like right now, right? Like put blood all on their khakis, right? But like I stopped myself because I'm like, if I do it, I'm gonna be the one to get arrested. Yeah, I'm gonna kick their ass, but that's gonna be temporary.
Right.
I'm gonna lose my job and everything, right?
Right.
Sucked it up. Fast forward, I get a job at Chrysler, right? And I still talk to some of the people at that place, so I swing by there one day.
Yeah.
Those same 2 guys still work there. They walked in. And they asking me, like, how you doing? First thing they say, you still working? Like, they just assume I ain't have a job, right? Like, I'm laid off.
That,
so they was
that
like,
goes
you working?
To the rest, so how can you not be defensive? You know,
well, but this the thing, though. Like, when you know somebody's on some bullshit, you don't even let it phase you. So, you know, I talked to them or whatever. So, like, yeah, so how you doing? I was like, I'm working at Chrysler. Are you working at Chrysler? I'm like, yeah. How much you making there? I'm pace to making $130.
Yeah.
The look on their face. They only making $90. See,
sweet.
That's the best. Success is the best revenge. You know what I'm saying? Because now, like, they got to eat that shit. The same guy they stepped over 5 years ago is making more money than they making now.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm saying about us. We got to start taking responsibility and controlling ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And handling situations in ways that bring out productivity. You know what I'm saying? And so,
I would just think it's like, I would just want to eliminate the barriers, like I said, and I think we all just need to get better at just being people, you know, the government included, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to touch on this Baltimore thing real quick. I know this is a sneaker show, but it's a big thing. So
and they looted a lot of sneaker shops.
Yeah, a lot of sneaker shops.
ETLR,
Sportsmanship. I saw
Not
the one
safe.
video, they were just taking boxes out of boxes. I'm like, man, but
can't get that back. But
yeah. So we running short on time. I had some this week in stupid, but we'll get to them next show. You want to do the release dates? That was a good talk, though, man. That was a good discussion. Yeah. Real good.
Give me a second.
I hope we don't get any hate mail or anything.
I know. Send it all to Scully. All of it. Like, don't even send it my direction.
All right, so for May release dates, we got the Nike KD 7 flight, Nike LeBron 12 flight, Nike Kobe 10 flight, skateboard special edition Adidas skateboarding.
I know, the most redundant name. That's literally the name.
Yeah. Adidas Ad Zero. ID Zero. Prime Boost. Adidas Original Superstar Festival Canvas Pack. Nike Air Max 95 OG Pack. So exclusively in the UK, sizes throughout sneaker retails. Size.com. Is that the website?
Yeah, size.com.
Okay.
The question mark.
Nike LeBron 12 NSW Lifestyle Blue Suede. You got the Air Jordan 5 Hornet releasing on May 2nd.
Those are hot.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Seeing
the Concepts
Special Edition Asics Gel Light 2s, Gel Light 3, and 25th anniversary. The Adam Special Edition Asics Gel Light 5s Camo. Air Jordan Retro 1
Dude.
Pinnacle.
Yep.
Okay, so exclusively
sick.
Is that the gold one?
That's a white pair
that's
or a
the
green
black
pair
and gold
black
pair right there.
Yeah.
That one right here.
Oh,
in Vegas.
God. Dude.
Yeah. Only at that store, at the Fight 23 in Vegas.
They like OVO retro ones almost. You know what I'm saying?
I think, okay, so it's a black and white pair?
Yeah.
Or, okay,
Yeah.
yep.
With the gold gunmetal.
Accents.
Real gold, actually.
What?
Yeah, it's real gold.
Man, they're going right to the pawn shop.
Nike Air Rift for Liberties, Air Jordan 1 Tasmanian Devil, Jordan Spizikes Grade School Tasmanian Devil, Nike LeBron 12s Low, Unauthorized, Nike Air Max Infrared Cork. Keep going? Or okay. Dover Street Market Special Edition Nike Dunk High Lux Pack, Nike KD7 Elite Ibel, Adidas Ultra Boost by Stella McCartney, Air Jordan Retro 5s Grade School Hot Lava. Those wasn't too bad.
Dumbest name. That name
it is, but those wasn't too bad.
I think they just named their color, so that's what the color.
I know. It's just what, man.
You got the Nike Calvin Johnson Trainer 3s, Monkey Time Special Edition, Asics, Monkey Time. It's a Gel Light 5 Lights and Shadow.
Yeah.
Monkey Time. Is it?
Like, I can imagine like the meeting when they decided to open the store. Like, okay, we're gonna name the store. Yeah. Gorilla Time. No, that doesn't fit.
No, it's Monkey Time.
Yeah, let's go with that. All right. So
Air Jordan 20 Playoffs, Nike KD 10 Wolf Gray. Kobe 10 Wolf Gray, Nike KD7 Elite Elevate, as well as a 10 and a Kobe 10 and LeBron 12 Elevate.
Oh, yeah, that's May 15th.
Yes. Nike Air Rift Crystal Mint. Nike Women's Air Rift White, Gold, and Gray. Nike Air Max 90 Liberty Ultra Essential. Nike Elite Tennis Classic Ultra Leather. Nike Liberty Classic Cortezes. Nike Liberty, what is that? Zenji. Nike Air Max Thea Liberty. As well as Saucony's G9 Shadow 6 Mint Chocolate Chip. Saucony G6 Shadow 5 Vanilla Strawberry. Those sound like I should eat them. Nike Air Max 2015 Anniversaries. What is that like? Is it supposed to be like bronze, silver?
What? I think they're blue. Wait a minute.
They blue
I don't know. I gotta look at them now.
What?
They either I think they're the all red one. The all red, I think.
Okay.
The all red.
Yeah, they all red.
Yeah.
Air Jordan Retro 7 Hairs. Nike SB Dunk Low De La Soul. Jordan Spizike Turquoise Blue and Infrared 23.
You copping those on season.
Was that May 16th?
No,
yeah, it's May 16th. Yep, May 16th drop. May 18th.
Funny.
Air Jordan 90 OG Infrared, May 20th. Jordan Spizike Oreo, which
nobody's buying
terrible.
That.
Yeah. May 23rd.
I bought some Oreos before I buy that shoe.
You got the low Retro 11 breads dropping. Air Jordan Retro 1 OG Shatterbox. Shatter backboard. My bad. I'm on another page. Air Jordan Retro OG Chicago colorway.
That's it. That's good. Yeah, so it's a lot of shoes coming out next month.
That Space Jam Retro 5 I did not like.
I did not like that either.
Terrible.
It's like, why they... What's
man.
Space
Jam about it?
It's not.
You know, they got the different colors from the different monsters, I guess, if they want to call it. Man. Trust me, I know it's the dumbest shit anyway. All right, so still no word on official release dates for the Asics Tiger Liquid Metal Pack, the Jeremy Scott Special Edition Adidas Tubular, the Adidas Tubular Basketball Prime Knit, the Nike Flyknit Racer Bright Crimson, the Fragment Special Edition Nike Sock Dart Camo, the Nike Free Flyknit NSW Black White, the Nike Flyknit TR5 Racer Hybrid, the Nike Hyperdunk 2015, the Nike Soldier 9 Summit Lake Hornets, the Nike SB Dunk Low Marty McFly,
sick,
the Nike Air Huarache City Pack, the Nike Air Force One Elite White Ice, the Nike Air Force One LV8 Huarache, the Nike Air Force One LV8
the black
Metallic Bronze Black, the Nike LeBron 12 Akron PE, the Jordan Son of Mars Yeezy, the Air Jordan Retro 4 Oreo cleats, the Air Jordan 1.5 Hybrid Black Gum. I ain't feeling those. The Air Jordan Retro 6 Low Oreo, the Jordan Retro 9 Copper Statue, and the Air Jordan 11 Lab 4 Red. Also, there are a number of shoes releasing overseas with no set release date for here in the States, such as the Garb Store Special Edition Reebok Ventilator Supreme, the Jordan Flex Trainer Joker, the Air Jordan Future Low Bread, the Jordan CP3 AE Nitro, the Nike Free Flyknit Chuka Hot Lava, dumbest name ever, the Nike Free Hypervenom FC Cat Eyes Pack, the Nike Air Max 90 Essential Persian Violet, the Nike Air Force One AC Gray Fleece, the Nike NSW Tiempo 94 Daring Grid, the Nike Flyknit Racer Black and White, the Nike Air Max 94 OG Pack, the Nike Air Max 90 Infrared Croc, and the Nike Lab Free TR 5.0 V6 Hong Kong. I guess Nike making engines now.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to Sneaker Bar Detroit for more sneaker news and release dates. Like I said before, we used to do the lady sneakerheads because I do feel like females get a bad rap, whenever, because I feel like, there's a lot of girls that get that love and that attention only because they half naked.
Yeah.
Or they showing their ass or whatnot. So we want to show love to the females that didn't have to show their ass to get respect or get attention for their collections. So we want to go through a list. We want to do something special today. And we're going to name out all the ones that people have been giving me names to shout out. So yes, sir.
Hit you with the Grammy music.
No, add a little sexy to it.
Oh my god!
All right, so this goes out to all the lady sneakerheads.
You about to sing?
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah, Teddy Pendergrass, leaning back in the chair, spinning.
All right, so obviously we want to start off with MJ, aka Lulu Sub. Oh, by the way, all these names are the names on Instagram. The Sneaker Girl, Jody Rockstar, the Sneaker Mom, This Chick Loves Kicks, Kick It with DD, PG Kicks, J-Way Soul, Goggles 23, LA, Dynamo 88, Drea Drizzy, Miss Nita Love, Miss Jenkins 007, O, Double X Shy Girl. This name I cannot pronounce. Nazare. Does it sound like Nazare?
Yeah, that might be right.
Soul Lover, Miss Soul Amazing, Miss 007, and last but not least, Sky's D Limit. These are all the sneakerhead ladies on Instagram. If y'all got any more lady sneakerheads that we did not mention that you want us to shout out, tweet them or tag their names in one of our posts, and we'll do it on the next episode. All right. All right. So, with that being said, we are running way out of time. I want to do a few shout outs. The Sneaker News magazine that I mentioned earlier in the episode came out November 2014, Volume 1. Real dope, man. There's a lot of stuff in here. In particular, isn't this where they announced the LeBron 12?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is it, right? So there's two different covers.
You want to check?
Yeah.
So there's two different covers. So there's one with LeBron James on the cover, and then there's the all black one. I don't know how many of these were made. I don't know how lucky some of you are. I know I didn't get one, but all my castmates did. So, in any event, no, it's a dope magazine, man. Like, check it out. Shout out to Sneaker News.
Yeah, shout out to Sneaker News.
Yeah, doing it real big. Sneaker Bar Detroit and Sneaker News plan on doing big things in the future.
Real quick, that was like Bloods and Crips, kind of.
What?
You know what? Every now and then they do a truce, and I think right now that's where we at.
Oh,
we're trucing it right
just
now.
Between like sneaker blogs.
Right now we're exchanging bandanas right now. Like
all right, that's cool, man. That's all.
A ceremonial exchange of bandanas. So real quick shout out to Mike Rich. Check out his YouTube channel, Rich's Kicks. Jay Lawrence, who's currently in progress with his third round of funding for the Air Jordan Encyclopedia.
Still ain't got mine though.
Yeah, hey,
all waiting.
That is not. Hey, I have nothing to do with that.
With no encyclopedia, it's all good.
Hey, I'm working on it all. I'm trying to make some moves. Sharon Washington with Sneaks and Kicks magazine on iTunes. Big ups to my man OSD Live from the Feed Up on Network A's YouTube channel. Space Ace X, check out his YouTube channel. Of course, Bullet RC, great interview today. Thank you for coming through the show. Also, check out my man Fresh Goods since 1985 on Instagram. And also check out the Detroit, is that how you say it? Detroit clothing line?
Yeah.
They got going. Go to DJ BJ. D as in dog, B as in boy. DJBJ3525.com and check out the collection of apparel. The Sneaker Box crew will be going to SneakerCon Chicago Saturday, June 6th.
Chi-Town, what up?
Yes, sir. So
we'll be in there. We're gonna be there, right?
Yes, we will be there.
You coming, MJ?
Yes, I'll be
You
there.
better be.
You better be there.
We're not
Chicago.
I'm a drive. I can't take that 2-day trip.
What?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm driving for sure.
Yeah, I think everybody driving. Who's flying? Like, that's like
That's
a
like
waste
45
of plane
minutes.
tickets.
30-minute flight.
That's like a waste of plane tickets, though.
Yeah.
Unless you just gotta be there.
Nah.
Like unless they're releasing some Jordan, and you gotta be there like pronto.
Still, I would just drive a day before.
Head over to sneakerbardetroit.com for more information and to purchase tickets. Also, the Michigan Sneaker Exchange Expo is Saturday, June 20th at the Ultimate Soccer Arena in Pontiac, Michigan. Tickets are available on eventbrite.com. Tickets are $15 if bought ahead of time and $20 at the door. A real quick special shout out to my man Lil Feet Big Heat. I was, the app I'm trying to develop or whatnot, invested in that.
Okay.
And he also invested some money towards the show.
Oh.
He believes in what we're doing.
Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
So this episode is sponsored by Nojo Kicks and Lil Feet Big Heat. My man Royal Wright, shout out to you, man. Appreciate it. That's
we
real
always
big.
do. Thank you for the support.
That's real big, man. So you didn't have to do that, but you went out your way to do it. Next week we plan on having OSD live on the show, so he's definitely gonna be something big. That'd be huge.
Sweet.
But so anyway, that wraps up this episode. This is episode 34.
Yeah.
34? All right. Well, so we'll see you guys next week. We out.
Peace.
All right.